Welcome everyone. We're welcome everyone. We're back with more of SHARCOM 2022. I have replaced Bamford as the host for today, or for this run in particular. And what we've got, excellent, thank you, Bing. What we've got today is going to be a great run. LP3 and Bamford doing It Takes Two out of Bowds. Bowden is whatever you spelt on the submission,
Suck.
and they'll actually both be they'll both be commentating their own run today. So a bit of a change from last year. It'll be quite exciting to see them commentate live on their own run. So
Thanks, no,
I'll
Doug.
pass over to them, and they're going to crush it.
All right, thank you. So I am Bamford.
I am me.
Cool, that's me. I will be referring to me from now on.
That sounds good.
We're gonna get right into this. So I actually had to set up a trick beforehand where I picked up a fuse, but we'll explain that in a second. Chat voted. There was an update that put in new voice lines and new subtitles. So we are doing a Japanese voice lines with French subtitles. I can't read French, so menuing is gonna be rough. But it's gonna be fun. All right.
I'll try to
So
do any
timer will
RCPs.
start in 3, 2, 1, go.
I'll try to do any RCPs if I remember before you.
Okay. So this is right off the bat. There's wake up call, and this is a very interesting level because these are the fuses, and they all run away, but there's two here. Uh, but if I grab the fuse and then drop it really quickly, and then we restart the checkpoint, it puts us at the beginning, and we have to skip this cutscene again. And then if I grab the fuse, I am
He's
now
holding it. We got it first try.
carrying a fuse, and it dupes it, and so I can place it twice. So we don't have to go and chase the other fuse down. It saves like so much time.
Yeah. Usually there's like a whole like other section of this map where he would have to go to get the third fuse, and then the third fuse would like fall down a slide or something. Where am I going? How did I get
How
that?
did you still get that? Okay, you suck.
I
Okay,
am
so this
gaming.
is biting the dust. This is our first big out of bounds in the game. So we use a thing called slide jumps, where if you slide and then jump, who would have guessed, you will gain a ton of height, a ridiculous amount of height. So we're not actually supposed to be back here. But using these slide jumps, we can get to places that the devs never really intended us to go. And so we can skip the entire platforming section and puzzle solving, climb out of bounds, and get right to the boss fight. LP3 is cracked right now.
Almost fell in the box, just as you said that.
That would have been pretty funny. If you fall in the box, you're soft locked.
I am cracked.
FPS.
Yep.
Okay. So here we change our FPS to 30 for a very specific reason. It's gonna look really crunchy for a minute.
Yeah,
But we're
I'm
gonna
the
start this
girl.
boss
I'm the
fight.
girl on the game, and Bam's the guy.
Right, yes. I'm on the right, LP3 is on the left. So this is the boss fight. If we crouch and let these cans hit and then suck them up and launch them at them, you can do this in 2 cycles every time.
Are you? I hope you're good at the next out of bounds in the next level, because I'm not.
I practiced it a little bit.
Okay.
Should be good.
I did not.
So here we just dodge some attacks.
Oh.
Very easy. Okay. You thought that we were on the last cycle?
Yeah.
Good job.
Been a while.
But yeah, just crouching and walking towards the camera is the perfect speed to dodge them. So here's
And
where
I
we use the
grabbed
FPS in a second.
I grabbed the bottom one there because I'm not host, so he gets to hear
I can
quicker
get to
than me.
the thing a little bit faster. So here we have to mash to put these sockets in the eyes, or the tubes in the eyes. Very, very brutal. On 30 FPS, that goes ridiculously fast because of the way mashing works.
Yeah. That usually takes a lot longer if we were on 120.
And then here we
I got the
restart
RCP.
checkpoint, and then switch our FPS back, because it's loading, and during loadings we remove the time from that. But the auto splitter is actually broken right now because of the voice line update I fell.
I'm doing this without turning my gamma up.
Yeah, I didn't turn mine up either. I am very stuck. Did I clip into the pipe? I clipped into the tube. What?
I cannot see where I am.
Oh.
Incredible.
Are you gonna do the old way?
I'm gonna try my best.
I'll try and get this way. So.
Yeah.
Do we have time to read out a couple of donations?
Yeah, sure.
So we've got a $40 donation from Aziva Lee, a $5 donation for every special attack in Muppet Race Mania. Thank you for the donation. And we've got a $30 donation from Ticker. Good luck to everyone in the marathon. Runs are going to be great to watch. Smiley face. Thank you, Ticker, for the donation.
I made
Okay.
it.
So finally, LP3 got that. And that skips
Sick.
also this puzzling part.
That was
And
incredible.
here
I
is-
literally did that the super old way.
Yeah. Here is one of my favorite tricks because Cody actually gets to do something in the game. But there's a boss that we're supposed to go and fight. But I can hit him through this wall. For some reason, his collision's loaded in. So we get a boss 0 cycle. GG, boss fight's done.
That was a level. Time for the hardest trick in Shed, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think this is unarguably the hardest trick in Shed. So this is back
How did I
bike.
even wall grab
Oh,
there?
I already screwed it up.
Sick.
So, oh, this is another thing that I wanted to show off. Oh well. So this is back bike. So we're not supposed to be able to get up to the bike there, let alone this rail. So I'm jumping on the rail backwards. You can see it's really trying to force me to go forwards, and it's just really precise mashing, pretty much, of jump and dash.
I had it too, and I jumped out.
And the camera flips here and makes it very, very annoying. Got it. Okay. So now that I'm in this tube, I can continue the rail backwards. I'm trying to hit a checkpoint. So I need to keep going on this rail, which gets really sketchy because you have to jump off and re-grab it. And the camera didn't want to turn, so I missed it. This is a very finicky trick. Okay. Got it again.
Definitely
See
grab
if
the
I can
ledge.
get this part. Go, Cody, go! Make it!
We're so
A
close.
little bit faster, buddy. Got it.
There
okay.
we go.
So I got the checkpoint there. There's other ways to do that, but if you get that first try, it's by far the fastest. It's just
If
really
he
hard.
doesn't hit that checkpoint, that rail he just landed on, I'll just die if I hit it.
Yeah, there's no way to continue on past the bike without hitting that checkpoint.
All right, little sketchy, but we got through it.
Yeah, we're good.
We're gonna do something here called the jump reset, which is where if you put yourself into a wall correctly, you get an extra jump out of it, and we're gonna use that to skip up this tree.
That was also the end of Shed, the first level. We're now into
I
tree.
hate this. There it is. And then I slide jump over here. And now we're gonna do
Oh,
another
hi.
trick where I slide jump off this railing to get
Oh,
over
please
to
hit the
these
checkpoint at
mushrooms,
least.
and then up onto this.
Okay.
Those are the two skips that make climbing up the tree a little easier.
Yep. And way faster.
Ideally, you want to get the jump reset off the tree first try, but that still wasn't terrible.
I'm surprised you didn't plane there.
I was gonna, but you seemed like you were closer behind me than you were, so I didn't want to be on.
Okay. Also, don't go immediately. I want to show something off.
Okay.
So here we're supposed to go normally through this next section. We're going inside the tree to the squirrel's home. But I'm going to cheat my way over to May's side and then try and go out of bounds real quick. You can
Oh,
follow
boy.
me if you want to OP through, but
I'll try my
Uh,
best.
there's one jump that's a little tough. So I'm not supposed to
Alright,
be over here. So
I'd like
you
to
have to
point out
jump.
this is new for me too.
Yep, you have to jump on this sign, and it's a little
Yeah, it is because
very
it keeps
tight
wanting to wall
platform.
grab me.
And then I can jump up here. Okay, just go on normally.
Okay.
So now I'm out of bounds, and this is not fast. I just wanted to show this off because it's really cool that you could just get out of bounds at the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna have to wait for me.
Okay.
If we both get it, then we can both drop down this hole, and we will end up at the next door. But since we both didn't get it, I have to let LP3 through.
I'm bad.
Little cheeky
I'm bad at
marathon
this trick. I
strats.
didn't know that existed.
Pretty funny.
Also, if we haven't explained it yet, this run's not going to be leaderboard viable. So there's a trick I'm going to do way later on in the run that is actually banned the leaderboards now.
Yes. Also, I'm accidentally running on a limited FPS, so double banned.
I'm gaming.
So here, if you slide in the correct place, then you get a super amount of speed, and we can use that to shoot through a little hole on the wall and get out of bounds. Do you remember how to trigger the wasps?
Yeah. Do you want me to do that part?
I got it.
Okay. Please. Where am I? Okay.
If I can.
Where am I?
Yeah, okay.
How did I get? I have no idea where I am. Do I just drop down here? No, that's not right. How the fuck?
Should have done this apparently.
No, this was a lot easier when I could see what I was doing.
Yeah, I didn't turn my gamma on either. I
have no idea
to
where I
turn
am.
mine on though, because oh boy, I can't. I'm stuck.
Oh, I found my
stuck. We have
section.
to
Want me to hit the
restart
wasp? No, I could hit the wasp.
Oh, do I?
Wow. All right.
It's fine.
Take two.
So that was a bit of a mishap.
Yeah, as long as I don't stop moving, I should be fine. I just decided to go right for no reason there, so I lost all my bearings.
So the problem there was we have to hit a specific checkpoint in order. So sometimes the checkpoints are ordered. So you have to hit one before you hit the other. And this is one of those cases. So I have to hit
He has
one
to trigger the
earlier
wasps
checkpoint.
before I go up.
Yeah, there's some wasps that I have to trigger at a checkpoint
I knew I was gonna
before
miss
we
that.
can continue on to the next part. And I could not find where that was.
Yeah, you want to go up then? I'll hit the wasp.
Yeah, sure.
That did not work.
And purely
You ready?
because, so, no.
Okay, let me know when you're ready.
So this is going to turn my camera once LP3 does this, but I'm going to get in position first. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, you missed it.
What? I was literally shooting at it.
You needed to go more left on it. Now you're back. Once you go out of bounds, you jump up onto the thing. You're there. Turn around, and you got the plane. Left
Wait.
more. There.
Oh, that's where I landed? That's wild. Okay.
If you don't get this time, then I'm just gonna. It's
I was literally
it's
shooting
invalid
at
already.
it last
So.
time. It was wild. Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah,
Okay.
down there. Yeah. There we go.
Got
Okay,
it.
so now that he hit that, I can run back here, and I can get that checkpoint. And to know we get a checkpoint, in the bottom left there will be a little Dr. Hakim, and it'll say saving
We should be
in
fine. now.
French.
I don't see any huge mishaps like that happening again.
Okay.
Don't worry
Yeah,
about
you
it.
do
I'm doing the gamer way.
Yep. So for May, you can actually for either character, you can get through that stick wall without exploding it. Really doesn't save any time, but
No,
it's cool because I found it.
this is the fun part.
So there's two ways. So there's two things that we're doing. So this is another time where we have a mandatory checkpoint. Hold on. I missed that.
I cannot.
So LP3 is trying to go across this bridge solo.
What is that?
He can just walk if it doesn't go well, but there's a faster way to do it that
I don't
skips a slow
understand why
walking
I'm not
animation.
getting on this door. I'm not even getting enough height now. What is happening? There we go.
Meanwhile, I am trying to go out of bounds here, and for some reason not getting it.
So I can land on this, which skips. You get locked in like this walking animation and you can't get out of it, and it's super slow. But I could do this, and then hit a death point over here. That'll just spawn me at the end.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna try this a couple of times.
Yeah, I'm still not out of bounds. If needed, we can do the backup.
Yeah.
I can't get this. If you get that before I'm even out of bounds.
So I'm trying to do a rail clip, which is if I aim my camera like this at this wall, sometimes you can get a glimpse of the rail behind it, and it'll give you the prompt to grab it.
Rock order. Let me try a different one. Oops.
I'm not getting enough height. This trick is very finicky, what I'm doing. But,
Both are.
yeah.
Mine's more
debatably-
consistent though.
Debatably, Bam's is harder.
Yeah, yours is just kind of hope and pray.
Yeah. And I have a backup that I'm going to go for if he gets out of bounds before I get the rail clip.
Not looking likely.
I
Oh,
got
there
the
we go.
rail clip.
Okay. So LP3 is gonna hit a checkpoint, and it's the mandatory checkpoint that we need. Okay, I just have to say screw this.
Okay. I hit the checkpoint.
So I'm gonna die here to warp to LP3. Really
So we get to
unfortunate
show
that I
this
couldn't
off.
get
This is cool. This is
So
the
this is-
solo co-op way to do this.
that. Yeah, if you're playing alone, then you do this because you have to hit that mandatory checkpoint either way. So it's faster to just go out of bounds up here. Are you going for my gamer way?
Yeah.
Okay. I forget what to do here. It's just here, right? Yeah. So LP3 is going for a way that I came up with, which is very
Where do I aim for on this? Right here? Or over here?
left more.
Right here? Or like right at the peak?
Bell.
Do I aim right
got
at the
alt
peak?
tabbed. What just happened?
I'm gonna assume I aim at the peak.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
So LP3 is gonna try a slide jump to Zoop. No,
Oh, I was barely too low. I could tell because I hit the invisible wall.
yeah. So if LP3 hit that right, it's a slope. How do
What just happened?
There we go. Okay. So if you hit a slope while you're dashing, then you'll get zooped up it, and you can barely land on top of an invisible wall up there. Okay, so I'm gonna go back. This is the normal way that people will do this out of bounds. And this is where I would have ended
Got
up
an
if
oyster
I...
there every time.
Nice. If I got the other trick, this is where I would have ended up. It's very dark over here,
Oh, I could.
but there's a
I
nice
would
little
have held that dash for a
ledge
little bit
here
longer.
that I can get up into. I can dash reset or jump reset into here, and then let's see if I can get this. That was not it.
So Bam's probably going. Other than the jump to get immediately out of bounds, this is probably the jump he's doing now is probably the hardest part of this out of bounds, and probably tree.
It's really not that bad once
How?
you get consistent at it.
How did I fall off there? Okay.
I was okay. That was really close. You can see there's a plane that I'm trying to get to because there's a gap that I need to cross. I'm aiming too far right. I'm hitting the wall.
There we
A
go.
lot of this game is very fine adjustments to tricks.
Yeah, I'm convinced that oyster is 100% consistent.
Got it. So here, now I'm on this plane here.
I
That
missed
sticks
that
out of the wall a
again.
little
Let's
bit.
go.
And now I can hit a trigger out of bounds and it skips the boss fight.
Yeah,
that was
that's
in
good
no
stuff.
way fast.
Yeah, we did that very poorly.
But it's fine. Okay. Now, continuing on this tree tear is deeply rooted. And the beginning of this, we're supposed to like take a big wasp slide, but we can climb up all these roots. Oh, I'm so sad that I missed that. At the beginning there, that was found by yours truly. We used to have to do some
dumb.
really crazy tricks, one being jump resets up a wall,
I'm
another
dumb?
one being a crazy slide jump.
Oh, yeah, I'm dumb. Never mind.
But then I found that way, which is faster and more consistent. So everybody loved me for a couple days. But if we climb all the way up, we can jump through this wall. And if I get a nice slide jump, there's this purple area down here. And once I land in it,
I missed.
nice. Yeah, you
Let's
can hit a death
go.
point there if you don't go far enough. But since I hit it, we can restart checkpoint because it gives us
Yeah,
the
yours
checkpoint.
looked good, so I just YOLO'd it.
Yeah. And we skip that entire section.
Yeah, that section's pretty long.
Now we got this section, which is the boat section. And it's just really boring, where I'm going to be driving a boat for like probably 2 minutes at least. And LP3 is going to shoot grubs.
I'm gonna try to snipe a couple of them for you guys.
So
it gives me
if we have any
auto-lock on,
host stuff,
but-
So no new donations, I think. But just a reminder, everyone, !donate if you do want to donate to Save the Children. Essentially, they do a lot of great work in a lot of different countries around the world. Raise funds to retrain teachers in countries like Papua New Guinea to improve educational outcomes for children, as well as just assisting them through various natural disasters with health-related conditions.
yes, thank you. Make sure to get the exclamation point donate.
I didn't snipe a single grub out of the waterfall, and I'm sad about it.
Rip. There's also exclamation point schedule if you want to see the upcoming runs. There's a lot of really good runs out there.
I can't hit that one. What am I doing?
Okay.
Good.
So yeah, we're still driving this boat. It's very
Yes,
boring.
This.
I do nothing, or I drive and LB3 shoots, and that's it.
I did not
Don't
snipe
shoot it! Don't shoot it!
I missed.
We're gonna do the
Okay,
funny.
good. We're doing the funny. Barrage!
Here we go! Ah! So that loses like 3 frames or something. But you can just ram your boat into those grubs without shooting them, and it does nothing. Just let you through.
Gaming. That's all I gotta say.
So there we restart checkpoint because it puts us a little bit farther up in the map. Oh, also you should slide here.
My headphone fell out. We're good.
You should slide here real quick. Hurry.
Oh yeah.
Nice,
Well,
good
that
slide.
didn't work.
Okay. You can do it during this next section. So
Here
if
we go.
LP3 slides here, the boat's actually going faster than him sliding, so it pushes him out the back, and he's just being drugged in the water. It's really funny. But this is the last part of the boating section, which is what would you even call those? Not are they tornadoes?
Tsunamis. No,
A
that's not what
tsunami's a
it's
wall
meant
of
to be.
water.
Yeah, yeah. Second I said
It's-
it, I was like, no, Tristan, you idiot.
It's almost like a vertical hurricane. I don't know. It's probably just a water tornado. That's what I'm calling it. If you take the same path, the cycles are always the same, so you'll always make it through. Oh, that
I
was
hit it.
really close. Alright, we're done with the boating. Finally.
Well, almost. He just has to boat a little bit
Oh,
more.
that is true. there is.
Remember, I'm doing the RCP here.
Yes.
So we're gonna go for a shot on one of these lanterns that lets us skip one. Or skip jumping on the jellyfish, I mean.
Yeah. So there will be jellyfish. I didn't go for the gamer jump.
Oh, I was too busy trying to explain stuff. I'm sorry. I'll do this for you and turn the jellyfish red.
Hey, yeah, the jellyfish turn red if you die. Eat the blood of your enemies.
So we're gonna hit a lantern, and then it'll give us a checkpoint. And we can restart checkpoint and skip all of them jumping on the jellyfish.
So we're supposed to hit another lantern and then jump across some jellyfish. My lineup's bad. Yours was perfect. The first one was. I'm still a little low. So it's a very
Got it.
nice. That was pretty good.
Yeah. I'm blown away I got it first shot.
You're not moving.
Okay, then stop. It didn't work.
Yeah.
Usually,
So
if
sometimes,
the host doesn't RCP, it's a less chance of it desyncing there, but
yeah, EA is good.
so that's
So
why
we just
I
have
had
to
to
quit back out
RCP
and go
down.
back in. All right, join.
Okay.
Thankfully, in an actual run with an auto splitter, it would take out the time that you go to the main menu.
Yeah.
So some people just decide, no matter what on that checkpoint, to just go to the main menu, just so they don't have to eat the couple seconds of figuring out if you both are moving. But it's fine. Okay, you want to do fireflies? So I'm going to show off a trick.
Okay.
So here's the fireflies, and they launch you. It's kind of the only way
What?
to get through the room. Nice.
Sick.
So I'm gonna sit in these fireflies because I'm setting up a trick that's entirely pointless and actually wastes time.
But it's funny.
Yeah, it's very
I'm
fun.
gonna go for an actual trick that does save time at the end of this firefly section, right before the catfish.
Yes.
I'm gonna try to hit a wall so that it gives me, like, the ability to ground pound, so I can get down this hole quicker.
Yeah, he can land on a little bit of collision on this wall, and it counts as ground. Yep, so I got it. So I jumped there at the very end. You probably couldn't see it, but for some reason, if you do that, you have
He's gone.
the firefly still, and Cody just launches right into the camera. It's perfect.
Yeah. It's like a Super Smash Brothers death when they hit the screen.
Yeah, it's so funny. There is no point to that. You can store that to any checkpoint in this level. So if we restarted in the Firefly checkpoint, you could launch off of where you're not supposed to launch, but you launch right into a roof. There's no way to store it in a good way.
Yeah, there's no way to, like, control it, you mean?
Well, there's no place where it's useful. If wherever you're using it, either you're past the catfish or you're at the catfish, or you launch right into a roof
Fair.
and then end up dying because you can't control yourself. So it's pretty lame, but it's a fun little trick. And this is our catfish, our big boy. It's an auto scroller, and we can die as many times as we want.
Yeah, if anybody expected this run on the schedule to be a really, like, highly skilled run, no. We're here to have fun and show off a lot of dumb stuff in this game.
Which we have some skill,
Yeah, we have some skill.
but we're not like record holders or
So,
anything. We just have fun.
I still think this is faster.
It
If I
is.
die and before the catfish disappears, Cody falls faster towards me because he's trying to rubber band.
It was time to be faster.
Okay, then I'm taking credit for finding that.
So there's also mini games in the game, and
Are you
that's
gonna
one
go
of the mini
normal way?
games. I'm gonna try this. So wait a second. Okay, never mind. I have to go the normal way now because you went too fast.
Doesn't matter, I missed it. I'm sorry. I ruined it for both of us.
Okay, so there you can get into the fireflies early and launch across. But if
Skipping
one
this whole
person,
bridge.
if both people miss the platform and end up dying, they'll get reset here, but it doesn't trigger the checkpoint.
Yeah, one person has to land on the platform without dying for this to trigger.
And this is a really very fun dodge section. And by fun, I mean if you stand in this spot, nothing will hit you. So it's a really good time to drink some water. Stay hydrated, chat.
I'm drinking a coffee and staying unhydrated.
Isn't that coffee's probably like the opposite, right?
Yeah, it's unhydrated. That's what I said.
It's about as healthy for you as eating sand.
All right, let's chill with that.
Yeah. Okay. Now that we're past that really tough section, we actually get a fun little section where we get to kill wasps.
Yeah, we can get 2 double kills here if we do it right. All we have to do is make
One
sure we
double
kill the
kill.
wasps before they fall down. Oh yeah, only one.
Yeah, so I'll shoot
Got the
both of
double.
those, and LP3 can shoot it, and the explosions will chain together.
Right here.
Oh, I did not know. Okay.
We got him. And now we gotta fight the beetle, which is the mini boss for this level. One of the mini bosses. We ended up skipping a mini boss when we did the captured thing.
Yes. Yeah, we skipped a wasp fight. I should have been shooting this earlier. Oh well. Okay, so we don't want this beetle to touch us. Oh, I took damage, so it kind of screwed it up, I think. Actually, no.
No, right here. Just shoot it. What?
I mean, it does not let me goop it up until he's basically moving.
Oh, okay. Got him.
Nice, okay, that works. So now back to this one. Okay. So you need to get him at these honey spots. Oh.
I shot him because he jumped on it, and it didn't work.
Yeah, don't die.
We're good.
It's next to you.
Okay.
Oh, he's jumping.
This is
again.
slow,
Okay. Yeah, this is
but
gonna be a
I
pretty.
don't know
slow fight,
why
but it's
one
fine.
of them. Why is that not hitting?
Oh my.
I'm just gonna
Keeps-
stand beside
keeps
this one.
launching.
I don't understand what's happening. I've hit him twice.
Hit it.
What is
I think you
happening?
might be hitting it too early.
I'm literally hitting it as he jumps. Oh, I went to this one. I'm sorry.
That's fine. Either one works. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with the boss, but there we go.
That
Okay.
that one didn't hit him at all on my screen.
Yeah, but you're not the host. Matters if it hits on my screen.
Yeah, but the other ones I was waiting super late too.
I don't know.
I have no idea. That was like if we mess up, I'm never gonna be mad at it because that's human error. But I didn't understand that, so
I'm just appreciating these Japanese voice lines. This is great.
fair. I don't have it. I have the English ones.
Oh, the beetle. So good. Okay, so now that we've defeated the beetle, we can befriend him and ride him right now. Jumping is slightly faster, but if you jump in the holes, you die.
So he needs to time his jump so that he doesn't just jump into a hole.
Yeah. It's not too hard. It's just like, don't be stupid, really. And again, it's just me controlling something, LP3 shooting. That's the story
Yeah.
of Tree. It's lame.
Yeah, it's Cody. Cody does all the work in Tree, to be honest. And now he does all the work in Spaced Out with a new skip that we haven't showed off in the marathon yet.
No, we've done it at one marathon.
Oh, I don't remember doing it.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll get there when we get there.
Sorry.
It's fine. It's a restart checkpoint anyways.
Okay. I was rolling my sleeves up. Don't know why. Don't know why I chose then to do it.
The restarting checkpoint just skips us having to skip the animation, and removing loads would be better.
That was sick lag I got trying to shoot.
I am getting wrecked by this hammer.
I've shot it 3 times now. Oh my
Yes.
god, chill out, hammer. Got
This
it.
is the final boss of this level. And it's a big ol' waspy wasp. So I'm gonna try and shoot this as much as possible to goop it up. Okay, give it a second. Go.
Got it.
Nice. Alright. So we just have to shoot the different parts, and then it cuts into some dodging sections here.
This is gonna be a fun fun part of this where Bam's gonna goop the back and then he's gonna make like a goop trail to the front. So I can shoot it from the front, but it'll destroy the back.
Yeah. And if I stand here, You're not really supposed to get here, and so no wasps can get me.
I just have to sit here and dodge because I forgot about the jump. So I'm just gonna chill in the front here until Bam's picked up, and then
Head us
he'll
back
give
and
me the go ahead.
get a lot of goop here.
If I go on the back, the wasp will turn around.
Yep, I got shields. Nice. And go ahead. Nice.
Nice. Usually I
So-
don't hit that first shot because it's kind of finicky.
Yeah. So there are goops all the way up to the arm, and LP3 is able to just stay there and hit it.
Which is good because now it just leaves the front when we do the
Yep.
last section.
And again, I can just sit here.
And then after this is the getaway section. Do you want me to explain the trick while you try to do it? Or...
Sure.
All right. So essentially, Bam's gonna go out of bounds with the plane immediately. But there's one sweet spot in this wall he's going for where it won't just immediately dummy his plane. Because if you hit a wall, usually it just kills you.
Yeah, there's also still another phase of this fight.
Oh yeah, there's a phase when we're on railings after this. I don't know what goop was on him that let me shoot him, but okay.
I think as well as shooting. Okay. But yeah, now we're on a rail and we have to avoid swords and hit this chain to knock the wasp down and kill it.
Get this shield out of my face, please.
Couple more shots.
Please?
Yes, you don't want to get hit by the swords like that. Okay, one more. Nice.
That wasn't
Alright.
terrible.
So it explodes in a fiery death.
So now it's
GG, Trey
getaway,
is done.
where
Trey's
I
not
do
done.
nothing, and Bam has to do the hard trick. So
No,
he's...
no, you do one thing.
Oh yeah.
You have to shoot at the beginning.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
Oh yeah, I have to shoot this barricade away. Right here.
So this is
And
an
then
airplane.
bam.
I get to control it, and LP3 shoots. Who would have guessed?
Shocker. So Bam's gonna do the hard stuff here. I'm gonna let him focus.
Oops. Mistimed that. Oh well. Dang it, that was close.
Yeah, this trick's kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's really not hard. It's just once you know the spot, and I have not practiced this enough lately, so I'm a little rusty. But
We'll get it.
basically, you can take one hit against this, and it'll like bounce your plane for some reason.
Or that's the real tricky part about this is there's a lot of spots in this little hole where it'll just one hit you.
Yeah, it's an instant death if you run into the wall there. But once you get the hole, then the rest of the out of bounds is very, very easy.
Yeah,
Got it. There we
like
go.
that. Damn.
So instead of flying the plane through everything and having like, you know, having to shoot things and battles and it being a cool level, we can just fly to the end. Right now we're in this dark box so that like the skybox doesn't show through cracks. So they just made a box so that everything's black outside.
There we go.
But now we're outside.
So we're trying. If you guys look on my screen, around where we're shooting is where we're gonna try to get to, because we're gonna have to hit a checkpoint in that area and then veer left immediately, because without that checkpoint, the cutscene won't spawn. Well, it won't trigger. So he's gonna hit this checkpoint, veer left really hard, and then drive to the end cutscene of this level. So it skips the entire part where you would have a Mortal Kombat fight with a squirrel on top of the plane. The hang glider section where you have to work together to move the hang glider.
Yeah.
It skips all that, and we just get to use the plane's turbo the whole time.
Yep. So this is LP3 literally sitting here doing nothing, and I am mashing square. There's also, you can see a nice texture down there.
I'm just
of the
enjoying my coffee, chat. How are you guys? Don't worry, there's times in this run later on where I have to do stuff.
Yes. Yeah. Once we get out of in
I
a
would say
couple
spaced
levels.
out, to be honest.
Spaced out is the last one, yeah.
Space Toast
but
Celeste,
like,
super Cody carry. So
yeah, and then it's kind of dual carry through Rose's room, and then it's back to May, and then it's
Yeah.
May throughout the rest of the run.
no, not the rest of the run.
Most of the rest of the run, yeah.
There's 3 spots I can think of where May carries. That's Clockwork,
Garden with Scythe.
Garden with Scythe. That's it. The 2 I was talking about there were Weed Whacking and
Finale,
oh yeah, you think I'm gonna get it though? That's the funny part.
I believe. Okay, so there's a thing of light here that I'm aiming for, and then as soon as I hit this,
Veer left.
you just veer left into these orbs.
Did we not get the checkpoint?
Now we got it.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
You always think it's earlier than it is.
Yeah, it's always late for me. Like, not late for me, like late to when I think it's gonna be.
And then we can just go right to the end at this house here. There's a final checkpoint, which triggers a cutscene, and the cutscene's going to be a little bit broken because we didn't load anything in. So
There's a way for you to fly this plane during the cutscene. Like, you'll just see the
Oh,
plane
wow.
flying in the background.
I'm gonna like. We'll see if it's just as simple as me aiming here. Okay, but yeah, you can see like nothing's loaded. I was too high. Okay.
Oh,
now
okay.
it's good. But yeah,
There's a way to get
everything's
the plane on screen
deloaded.
there.
Yeah, I think I was just flying too high.
So now it's time for Rose's room, which is the longest level.
Yeah, this is a
Even if it's
super long
zero.
level.
There's just so many sub chapters in this one.
Yeah. So we start out with Pello Fort, which is just dashing, and then if you press dash and jump at the same time, we call that a frog jump. What was that? What? Okay.
We made it at the same time.
Gonna have to clip that. Oops, I accidentally. I got a random boost into the air, and it launched me across the gap. I was trying to fall slug. Okay, cool. Yep,
Please.
nailed
All
it.
right, so I'm gonna have to do the beginning of this trick, of the skip, and then the rest is all bam.
Yeah. So that was a little puzzle section. Oh, it's the same every time. And then you're supposed
Yeah.
to mash for hacking, but you can't win no matter what, so we just let it go
Yeah.
down.
So a lot of these sub chapters in Rose's room have gimmicks, and a lot of the rest of the game has gimmicks for each character. In this one, I can use these to go upside down.
Yeah. He has anti-gravity boots. I can grow and shrink. They're both
heck
broken
does
in
that-
their respective rights. So
What? I should have
Elper's on the
practiced this
roof.
trick, to be honest.
There you go. He hits
And then I
this,
can
then
hit
for
this
some reason
rocket,
flips him
flip through the
onto the
roof.
roof there. I don't know
Hold
why.
on, I just got some lag for no reason. I'm getting lag. Good thing you do this trick, because I am.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna slide here. Do I just drop straight down?
Yes.
Oh yeah, no minigame warp.
So here he is actually dropping up
I was dropping
because
up.
reverse gravity. So he hits a checkpoint that saves time. You remember where to go? Purple.
Yeah. I just remember it's over the thing, directly in
Yeah.
front of me.
Yeah, right there. Perfect.
So
Okay.
I stand here to give him a visual for where he has to aim, and he's gonna do a trick where when he drops off the ledge and shrinks, it'll give him like
It's entering the beam. So entering the beam makes you automatically grow, and if you shrink while doing that, then you will. It'll
so
put
this
you in
part,
a state where you're permanently small.
hit a good spot, and then line jumps here. Got it
I'm-
first try.
I'm
That
a
is
god.
Insane. That's one of the harder tricks, and since we haven't practiced a lot, I'm blown away he got that first try.
I got that first try in practice.
So he has to basically that skips the entire boss fight, the entire platforming section too, and the entire level up to the boss fight.
Yes.
Where
So
you
we
would have to go through
basically go
portals.
from the beginning of Spaced Out directly to the end.
Yeah, that skip is insane. It's insane how much time that skip saves, to be honest.
It's so with the old way we did it, we would skip all the platforms and go right to the boss fight, and on that it saves a minute and a half. So
Yeah.
it saves a ridiculous amount of time.
That saves a minute and a half on the old skip, and the old skip probably saves like 3 to 4 minutes on doing it regularly.
Yeah,
maybe
I
more.
believe it is the biggest skip in the entire game.
So that was pretty good RNG for where the boom was going to be too.
Yep. R.I.P. Moon Baboon. We will miss you.
That was a pretty good level. It only took me
That
3
was
tries for that
really
one
good.
jump.
Yeah.
It only took me 3 tries for that one jump, which I hate that jump. The jump on somebody's gonna tell me what it is again, because I know somebody told me in chat what that baby
Mobile.
thing is called. That mobile that hangs over a crib.
Yeah. Okay. So now we reach the main part of Rose's room, which is so we start off with hopscotch, and normally in any percent you would skip this because you would do a
You can
minigame
do a
warp.
minigame warp, but we
But
can't do
minigame
that.
warps are out of bounds, or illegal in out of bounds.
I am so down.
Oh my god, I
I
can't
was
believe I
like, good
missed
thing Bam
that
is
one.
gaming, but missed the last jump. It's because I was thinking it.
Oh my god, I'm just being trash. I could go the safe way, but this is... Got it, okay.
Hey, so did I.
Because I died, LP3 was able to catch up. Unfortunate. Okay, so here I am going to do a little skip on the rails. So after this horse, I can jump up to these rails. And then I can jump out of this one. This one, you're supposed to like go to different sections with both characters, but we can just go under that one for some reason. And hit the final checkpoint, so we skip most of the rail section. There we would be
So,
going out of bounds to go and hit the minigame. So all of this stuff you don't see in any percent.
so when we get to the section, I'll tell you what the minigame warp would have skipped us to. Oh, I almost
Oh,
made
you
it.
almost got that too.
Nice.
It's okay, I'm a god,
So
dude.
that frog jump is the hardest part of that by a mile.
Yes, a frog
You
jump
gotta
is when
land
you
on the
dash
leg of
and
the
jump at
desk.
the same time, and you do
Yeah,
this.
so when we do this, this is a frog jump,
Yeah.
what we're doing.
And if you slide out of that into a slide jump, you get a crazy amount of speed.
Yeah, you get more
So you can make...
distance. It doesn't, I don't know if it really helps you with height. That scared me.
No. Slide jumps are better for height, frog jumps for distance.
Yeah, so we use a frog jump there to get the distance to make it to the second desk.
Yeah. And now we have cheese.
This is the only reason I run out of bounds, is to play with the cheese.
True. I love playing with cheese.
So although any percent would have skipped a lot of this, we do have strategies to make each room faster. Other than
Yes.
cheese. You just gotta do cheese fast.
Yeah. You just gotta cheese the cheese.
I got stuck on the button. How did that happen?
Oh, yep. Good gaming, by the way. Spaced out skip first try. Cheese in the
Spell
hole.
the cheese. That's incredible. Oh, damn it.
I win.
I got beaten to the
Let's go.
button.
Okay. So we're finally
So
past the
this
cheese.
one-
That's the longest
this
room
one's
out of
the-
all of these.
Yeah, this one's normal as well. You just jump on each block in order.
There is a small optimization where like one person can hit one and then you alternate who lands on them. It doesn't save that much time. There is
This one
one
has a
trick I'm gonna
skip
go
too,
for
but...
really quick.
Oh, you're gonna go for this?
I'm gonna go for 2 tries. Did not get it. Okay, you have to get a really high slide jump there. To land on an invisible wall, it's bad.
Yeah, it's not good. I have to do this at the same time as you, right? So I might as well just wait.
Yes. No, you just have to hold it.
That's what I mean, but like both of us have to be holding it anyway, so there's no
Yes,
point
it
in
doesn't
just
matter.
holding the
Okay.
button.
Here there
So
is
this
an
one
actual
has a cool
skip.
skip.
Yeah, you explain it.
So we're gonna do a slide jump here. Where do I jump to from here?
You go across the green all the way and then to the end. Or that.
I was playing it safe. So that's how you do that. For some reason, you can stand on only certain sections of that wall. So I could stand on the purple blocks and the green wall. That was it. Any other part of that and I'm falling off.
Yes. Yeah, there's very little collision there. It's super tight,
Bam
but
did
allows you to get
something-
all the way across.
Bam did something faster where he did a frog jump into it, which let him skip the purple block that I landed on.
Yeah. It's more risky, but it's definitely
So
faster.
the minigame warp would have put us here.
Yeah. Did you see
And
that?
now we're going to get fidget spinners. Boy, I love fidget spinners. Do you love fidget spinners?
In real life, no. In this game, yes. Because you can go out of bounds.
Boy,
there's
I
the whole
love
obstacle
fidget spinners.
course to like teach you how to use this, and it's really cool. But no, we can go out of bounds and then just skip right to the end.
All right, that's it for fidget spinners. You'll never see fidget spinners again. That was fun. Hope you enjoyed it. So now kaleidoscope skip. We gotta dash at the second we get movement, because if we touch the ground here, we ruin the skip.
Yes, but we can get here.
And we gotta touch down there to spawn the tube. Oh my god.
So these blocks won't spawn unless I hit the checkpoint. But we can go across these blocks.
This skips.
You'll see what it skips later, but we can slide jump out here and then ground pound into a death plane. But there's no checkpoint that we hit, so it respawns us at the death plane, and we end up at the end of the section. So we would come out of a tube over there.
Nice.
And that tube would be something like this. So we would be stuck in an animation, no control.
Yeah, we skipped this animation and having to do the platforming to the platform that we landed on.
Yeah. It doesn't save too much time, but it does save time. It's not hard, and it's pretty cool looking.
The only way you could really ruin that skip is if you touch the ground when you're coming out of that tube right at the beginning. If you touch the ground, you just can't do the trick anymore.
Yeah, and you just go the casual way, and that's fine.
Yeah. Or if you don't drop down like we did when we landed on the doorway, because then the tube that we platformed across won't spawn. So now it's kaleidoscope. There's a couple slide jumps here to
this
skip
is all
to the
kaleidoscope.
top.
This is the tower.
I've never done that jump to there before, I'm going to be real.
So that was actually insanely clean by both of us.
Yeah, usually one of us misses the jump there.
Yeah, so we did a slide jump across the tower. We did a slide jump to some stairs, and then I slid jump into a turning mechanism to end the level. And
it's the same mechanic, though. Right. There we go. It's the same way the mechanic worked when I hit the rocket to clip through the wall. He used that because he touched the lever on the bottom and clipped him through the wall.
Yes, you want to explain this trick?
Yes, so essentially he's going to place this in 2 spots at once. And then pick it back up so that he can use 1 doll for 3 spots. So what he does is he looks at one, jumps, looks at the other, and then places it, and it counts as placing it in both spots. And then if he picks it up right after he does that, he can still pick up that doll again and use it a 3rd time.
Yeah, it skips having to go and find 3 dolls to put in all spots.
It's it's pretty cool. I don't know why it works, but it works.
Yep, it's good coding.
So this one we're going to do, for the most part, casually until right at the end. I'm going to have to do a jump. He tried to do a really gamer jump there, but...
Yeah, I figured I might as well go for it.
You can jump off the flag to get up to this platform without needing the green dino to pull it down.
Yeah, it's very difficult.
Yeah, that's a tight jump.
So here, LP3 has to grab some platforms, and then I flip the other ones. It's a nice, good old puzzle section with only one skip during things.
Yeah, we've tried our hardest to find a skip before the section that I do the skip, and this level's coded rock solid. You cannot skip any checkpoints, nothing.
Well, there's only one checkpoint you have to hit.
Yeah, there's a way to get.
I can die.
There's a way to get out of bounds in train station and get to this level early, but we've not found a way to trigger anything.
Yeah, so I have to hit that checkpoint.
Yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lift this platform up. I have to lift it up or else the lever's not activated, I don't think.
Yes, correct.
And then I jump through here, jump up here, slide jump onto this invisible platform, jump up here, and then hit the lever from up here.
Very nice.
There's a slightly faster way to do it, but it's a really cracked slide jump you got to do.
Yeah, you have to slide jump and then just like hit the lever from a lower platform.
You can slide jump from the platform that I pulled up.
Yeah.
Because you pull it up and it goes back down, and you can slide jump from it when it's on the bottom to just get straight to the lever. But it's a really hard slide jump, so I prefer doing that. So now it's Pirates Ahoy.
Yes, this is easily the best section in the entire game.
It has the best
Um,
music, in my opinion.
I am going to get banned by the Takes-Two community for saying that, because it's genuinely terrible. It's no
It's
fun.
genuinely doo-doo. Like,
It's
we're just gonna go to the left here. Dodge the platform.
um, basically we each have a wheel and we have to turn them together to go forward. It controls like a tank, but one person's controlling one side, one person's controlling the other. With that being
Yeah.
said, we're just gonna go through this and it's gonna be awful. So if the host has anything to say, that would be great.
Yeah, we're gonna try to do this without communicating, for the most part. I just need to know if I'm going right or left here.
Left.
Okay, and then I go right on the boss fight. Okay, that's all I needed.
So no new current donations, but just a reminder, !donate will take you to the donation link. We're raising money for Save the Children at SHARCOM this year. Do fantastic work overseas, essentially improving education and healthcare of children as they sort of deal with adverse circumstances. In addition, a reminder that if you do want to see what other games we have at SHARCOM this weekend, make sure to do !schedule to get the full schedule.
Yes, thank you for that. Great donation. Great cause. Yep, that's the word.
donation.
Words.
I'm trying to speedrun a game, okay?
I'm surprised
Yeah.
we've done this well trying to commentate, to be honest.
Yeah, it's actually, it hasn't been too bad. So here is, we're still going through this good old section. I'm driving this boat. Oh
This
no, a
boat
tentacle.
is ass. I don't know if I'm allowed to swear. My bad.
Oh no, banned.
Yeah, where's the Speeds 14 jar? Is that still an emote in here?
I don't know. Probably. Oh, we defeated
So
the
I go
tentacles.
right here. Gotcha.
Yes, right. Okay, so for this boss, it's really annoying. We're gonna try and 2-cycle it, but it's pretty much RNG. We just want to mash the cannonballs as much as possible, get as many hits in there.
Didn't miss a single one except that last one, but
Yeah, but the last one I think would have gone clip through it no matter what.
fair.
So that's the
So
first
that was pretty
cycle.
good.
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be enough.
Desync can just ruin you on this, like no matter how well you play it.
And sometimes it can help.
Yeah,
It's
sometimes
weird.
it can. Sometimes we've played this abysmally and still got two cycle
Yeah.
because of desync.
So there are the rubber duckies with dynamite. We just had to shoot them. And now we spam, because we can get a few shots in here. Actually, wait, no. We get all those shots. We can spam here and get like 2 extra shots if we're lucky.
Nice.
Yeah, I think we got at least one. That might
Yeah.
be enough. And here we hit the tentacles. Very nice.
Go
Let's
forward.
for that one. Go forward, yep. We want to be as close as we can to minimize the time that the balls take.
Cannonballs. Yeah.
And we just keep spamming, shooting. We're one shot off.
One shot off.
I kind of figured
And
that out.
that's one of those ones that I honestly want to blame on desync because we hit every shot. Sometimes if you play poorly enough, the first cycle lasts longer, which is
Yeah.
why it's sometimes easier.
Oh well. Well, we're gonna shoot him one more time and boom, dead.
Yeah. It skips having to do the tentacle flipping you up thing again.
Yeah.
So this is one of the few tricks I practiced before this.
I got it one
So
time.
we're gonna do a
I
death
was like,
ward.
I
I
would-
got it 1 for 2, so we're gonna go for it.
Nice. Oh, we're also gonna try the cannon.
Yeah. So
That's
there's a
just
really
fun.
dumb trick here that saves no time.
Yeah, it actually wastes time.
Yeah, where if he shoots me out of the cannon, I can hit a checkpoint, and then we restart checkpoint, and it spawns us on the other side.
Yeah, we'll
But
get there
first,
though.
we have to go for a death ward here.
Yes, there's this whole ball puzzle that we're supposed to solve. But if we do a frog jump, that was not.
I think I got it. Yes, sir.
That should be it too. Nice. Okay, so we basically got that both first try. And I keep missing slide jumps. What is happening?
I'm good whenever, by the way.
Okay.
Still hit one.
Go, 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 go. Hurry. Yes. Okay.
Let's
Nice.
go. Now you get in the cannon and I'll shoot you.
Oh, I already got it.
I'll aim it. 1 second.
Yep.
Go.
Ready. I think you need it to be lower. Yeah.
Agony.
Because it's this one that you have to hit. I'm just gonna hit it and you can...
Yeah, please. Okay, we're good. That worked out perfectly. Almost
So
perfectly.
those cannon shots were all perfect, which is really good.
Yeah, we usually don't hit the cannons that well.
Yeah. This,
I
you're
had to
supposed to balance
readjust
the
on
ball.
the first one.
Very easy.
So now Bam's going to go for a trick here. I'm just going to set up this metal ball for him to do the rest of the trick. So he's going to go hit one checkpoint. That'll change his death checkpoint. And then he's going to slide jump to here and pick up this metal ball without hitting this checkpoint. And then he'll fall off the map, which will spawn him at the death checkpoint he just hit, skipping this entire section of having to bring the ball over.
Got it. Easy. That's a very tight platform to hit. But yeah, now it spawns me over here, and we don't have to do a trapeze section. If I didn't die on the first one, this would have been a really good split.
I'll still take that. That's probably better than our PB, to be honest.
Yeah, honestly, probably would have golded.
Yeah, that was pretty clean. I was impressed. I got the death ward first try, and you got it technically first try.
Yeah, and then we got the balloons on first try.
Yeah, that was clean. I'll take that.
Yep.
So there's only one more real, like, sub-chapter in this, and it's Dungeon Crawler, which we're gonna do some more skits.
Yes.
But
First
for
we
now,
have
we're
to
just doing this.
break our way into the castle. So we're trying to get to an elephant. So a little bit of lore check here. This whole game is based around you are two parents that are getting a divorce, and it's ruining your daughter's life. So what's their solution? Let's destroy her toy to make her cry to be turned back into human, because she turned you into dolls.
She turned you into a doll by crying on her toys, so they figured if they can make her cry again, it would turn us back.
Logical solution. So we're gonna go and you know what? I'll just let you see. But we need to break down the castle wall with this bowling ball.
The optimal, I think, is 3 hits.
Yeah.
So, bam. So now it's Dungeon Crawler. This is D-Top saver section that we end up skipping almost all of. Oh, the lag there.
I have a pretty garbage ability of dashing, and LP3 is crazy good.
So now we're gonna go up this wall, hopefully. That took me way too long. Bam's is actually hard for this. There we go. Bam.
That took me.
Bam's ability makes going up that wall a lot harder than for me. I'll follow you because I forget the way.
You can see how short my dash is. You dash. Yeah, see how much his is like 3 times as long as mine. It's bad.
For me to do that trick up the wall, I literally just spam A and X. It's that easy.
Yeah.
For him, he has to do a bit more. This is
obviously out of bounds, and there is a room up top, a long hallway, that if we go into, we're soft lock and we have to restart. Yeah. So we want to play this a little bit safer by going lower.
A lot of times the rooms won't spawn until you're close to them too. So.
Yeah, there's like a lighting barrier that doesn't spawn in. Oh, we made it through.
Clean.
Yeah. This is the hallway that we would have been in.
Yeah, and
but none of the enemies are there.
We trigger that doll, it soft locks.
Yeah. There's no way to get out, unfortunately. So we just gotta play safe. So you'll see also we now have ultimate abilities that have charged up just by hitting things enough.
I'm saving mine for this.
Yeah, and we save them for these. So we have to destroy these 4 pillars, and we both use them, and look at that, they're dead.
Yeah, I can destroy 2 at once because of the... Nice.
I just got clapped.
And it's weird because you're used to pressing, for me it's X, to dash the entire game. In this section it's A.
Yeah. So here we have our second mini-boss. First one is the doll. The baking doll. This one's the troll. So we gotta get him to destroy these chains.
Let's go! Okay. He likes me more.
Yeah. Fair. Understandable.
He's not gonna go for me now, so I'm just gonna kill a couple enemies for Bam. Ow.
Yes.
Or I'm not. Or that one's just gonna end my life.
I almost just died there.
I was at half health.
I got down to like a quarter. Okay, so now he's destroyed all the chains. We need to guide him into this pit. And he'll fall.
Over left.
Yep.
I'll go top.
Yep. Oh, look at that. He's hanging on by his fingers. Oh, we got him.
Now it's
Very
the chest fight, which is only fast if the RNG is good.
Yes, this is.
We want to make sure they're both near each other so we can do our special attacks on them.
Yes, and we can hit them with both with the same attack. So we want to follow the queen around because the king will one space at a time follow us like chess pieces do. It entirely depends on what this queen wants to do. That was really bad luck with the pawns. And cool. Yeah, now the queen's way over here. Thankfully, I can line them up a bit to get them both, but LP3's is an area attack, so if they're not close together, you're not getting both. Ah, really? Okay, she went one quarter to the other. You actually can't get worse RNG than that.
Yeah, that is
Thanks,
wild.
game. Marathon luck, am I right? Alright, this should get him. Yeah, got it.
I wanted her to die and just fall in the hole.
That would be funny.
That would have been so funny. That other than that chest fight being absolute doo-doo, that was a pretty clean dungeon going.
Yeah, it was really good. And now we got the queen. So we have to grab her real quick. LP3 can buffer the claw there.
Yeah.
So I hold up. Once it stops moving in the corner, it'll drop, and she will always be right there because her pathing is the same.
Yeah, as long as we get there quick enough and do it, that's guaranteed every time.
Yeah. So now we get the most brutal scene in this video game. Personally, it's my favorite, but a lot of people don't like it.
When me and Bam were first learning this game, this was so sad to me, and he didn't tell me what was coming.
Yep. You just gotta experience it.
The way she talks is so sad.
Yeah. So okay, we're pulling her, but then she escapes us. Oh no, we gotta grab her again. Yeah, we just drag her living corpse, I guess. She's literally missing a leg.
Aim in the ear.
Not yet.
Oh, spoiled.
Wow.
GG.
Run's dead. Spoiled. So now her ear gets trapped by this. I think that's a thread ripper. And we pull her ear off. And now, if it were in English, she says everything's fuzzy because she's losing a lot of her stuffing. And now we have one more final mash. Just like the troll, we get our hands off of there. And see ya.
See ya, nerd. So that's it for
dead.
Rose's room, finally.
Yes, we are done with Rose's room. That was the entire plot of Rose's room, is we need to kill the queen. Unfortunate what happened earlier this year.
Hell yeah.
But
so,
yeah, the queen's dead.
This is a trick where it's faster if me and Bam both get it, but if only I get it, I can back it up.
Yes, this is also the start of Clock, the next section. So, I'll wait until we get this trick real quick. Also, LP3 has a clone now.
I fell.
We have to research it.
That's so stupid. I missed the platform by a frame.
Yeah,
like,
so
I was right there.
There's a little bit of a janky climb there that we have to do. It's very, very easy to fall, and if you fall, you can't get back in bounds.
Which is, like, if Bam would have fell there, it's not a big deal. Because although
there's a May backup.
There's 2 triggers you have to hit, and because of May's clone ability, I can actually get both of them myself.
Yes, I fell. Cool. Well, now we get to see that.
Yeah. So usually whoever's slower would come down here, and the other player would go across the roof. Because
Yeah, we
one
have to
player
trigger
has to
inside this
trigger
room.
this. But if I use my clone,
Nice.
I can get right over the wall and hit the button too.
Yes. So
So
one
are
person
we
normally
gonna go
hits the
for
button,
this?
one person triggers the room. That's fine. So now LP3 is gonna do a crazy trick.
I'm gonna try.
You got this. This is called Hell Tower Skip, I think. It's the intro into another trick.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
that didn't
you
work.
didn't hit it. Yeah.
Why? I ground
That's
pounded on it.
So the thing is,
What?
LP3 has a
Why can I wall
clone
grab that?
that he can teleport to at any point. If he places it, and it's very, 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 very broken.
Yeah,
So
this
he's
is
going
not
to,
the first time you're gonna see it.
yeah, he's gonna ground pound both these buttons on his own.
Wise, don't. It didn't work.
Yeah, I saw that. Yep, good.
Why is it? There we
There
go.
we go. Okay. So we trigger this animation for the Hell Tower while we're on the rail, and that clips us off the rail for some reason and puts us out of bounds underneath the river. Normally you would
Yeah.
die if you try and go down here, but we don't because we trigger that animation. So now, since we're down here, we can dash up a little bit. We can do a little crouch, slide jump, and we're back in bounds. That skips an entire guiding the dolls and completing some tasks. And also a little clock puzzle. Very nice. That was sick.
Yeah, thanks. That's exactly how you want to do that. Take notes.
Yeah. Okay. This is called Bird Skip. So there's 2 towers that we're supposed to complete here. But we're gonna go back to the town because now there's no invisible barriers to kill us for some reason. Around the birds.
So he's gonna
And
lift up the bell, and I'm gonna stand underneath it with my bird.
yeah.
And if he does this properly, I can just go right to the ground.
Yep.
And now he has to do it for himself first.
Okay, so getting it for LB3 is pretty easy because he can line himself up and take as much time as he needs.
Yeah. For Bam, it's a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, because I have to drop the bell and then get on it and then quickly get myself into position. Okay, so now we need to go to a pretty specific spot underneath the map. And if we fly up here, we'll reach an invisible plane. Or not invisible plane, we'll reach a ground plane. And we can fly out to the right.
Why did I die?
You're fine. Fly up. Oh. Now we're too high.
What? I'm not doing that. We're not doing that trick. We're doing both towers.
Okay, fine.
That trick is dumb. What?
Yeah, because we didn't actually hit a checkpoint. So we have to do this again. Which is
I
my
was this
bad. I
close
shouldn't
to-
have reset myself because it would have put LB3 back in bounds.
I literally hit the clone button again. Whatever. I was this close to telling. What did I die on there? I was this close to telling you we should just not go for this because this is, in my opinion, the dumbest trick in this game. It doesn't make a single bit of sense.
I don't know if we can actually go for this then.
Why?
No, I don't think it's gonna load in the areas. No, you have to
I
edge.
hate it. Why? What am I? Stop. Stop, game. Just chill. We're going
Yeah,
for the
so-
bird again then.
With the birds, there's a very weird thing that happens.
That's why I followed you. I followed you and still didn't
Yeah.
make it.
This time, don't turn your camera. There we go. Like when I fly up and then I hold right and don't turn the camera.
Okay.
So if you're outside of or if you're in specific spots, which is a large majority of the whole bird section out of bounds, it will warp you up. and you will be put back in bounds.
What am I?
You need to go farther.
Oh my god.
It's all good. It's all good.
We're good. Yep. Textbook. Textbook. Textbook.
Or gaming. Okay, back to the birds. We're doing it again?
Yeah, just don't RTP no matter what.
Yeah. But go in bounds, then I'll just
Yeah.
I'll just fly up and die.
I knew that was coming. It just wouldn't stop shooting me down no matter what I did. This bird is being really hard to control right now. I just bounced off the ground. Incredible.
Yeah, if you're going down too fast, it stops you so that you don't die on the ground. Okay, yeah. So there's a weird thing that can happen there. It's only happened to me lately. Is you get stuck in the wall a little bit.
Okay, so I go right here.
Yep.
And then
And
you're saying
straight
just
up.
hold right, don't
Or
change
hold.
it.
Yes. Yes. Fly it straight up. Hold right, and that's it. Easy. So now we're both out of bounds over here. Don't fly too high.
I know.
We want to go to the second little platform here. This is all deloaded area. We normally wouldn't be able to get here if we didn't do the first skip with the birds. And that skips to the end of the tower.
Yeah, we still have the other tower to do, but...
Yes.
And if I just wasn't dumb, this would have saved a lot of time. Well, not a lot. That trick actually
It's
doesn't
fine.
save that much time.
Yes, I got all three. Okay, so there we restart
hit
checkpoint.
one.
On my screen, I got it barely before you. So we hit a checkpoint there, and so we restart checkpoint because the other area is actually still not loaded. So if we were to go into the other tower, we would not be able to complete it. But the right-hand tower is still completed because we warped to the end of it. And we could have also skipped this tower if we wanted.
But the other one's longer, I think, is why we did it.
Yeah, the other one's longer. This one's shorter to complete.
I don't know what I was doing.
So there you can make an early cycle.
Which Bam did. I would have made it too, I just forgot to slide jump.
And then there, you're not supposed to be able to slide jump. So you can skip to the red platform. And then to the second red platform and just jump to the end. Skips the entire puzzle. Because we're speedrunning. Screw puzzles. And then we finished that section. So you unfortunately do have to do that because the ending of the door is not active for some reason. But now we need to get these dolls just through the door. And it involves going on vertical treadmills. Very fun. I love this. Get me in.
Now it's my time to shine.
Yes, this is
Hopefully.
where we start getting to the May carry with the clones. So as I said, clones are broken because you can teleport to them. But if you jump when you're teleporting, you can get another jump out of it and then place another clone. So you can, as long as you have ground below you, you can infinitely climb.
So what you can do to get the most amount of height is you can double jump, place a clone, hit the ground, and then it'll give you both jumps and the dash back.
Yes. And we are going to abuse the crap out of that.
But if you don't touch the ground, you can just get a little bit of extra height.
I forgot to hold right.
Let's go. So this is going to be called Bull Skip because it skips a mini fight with a mechanical bull. and it skips getting both keys on each side of this room, which are like kind of lengthy puzzles, bringing them back to the middle, then triggering the mechanical boss fight, and doing the mechanical bull boss fight. So I'm about to skip all of that, but if I fail this, we have to restart.
Yes.
Because I can fall into the boss room and then it's soft lock.
Do not know what.
Getting this first try would be big.
Yes. And what do I get to do? I get to go in Cody's little hidey hole, and so we get
He's
big
just
Cody
trying to
face.
reduce lag.
Sure, something like that. It's definitely not that I just like seeing Cody's face like this. Yeah, so using May's clone, you can get out of bounds there.
Thank God
I
there's
did not
a
know
wall
you can
grab
ledge
there.
grab that.
I was just going for broke, to be honest. I didn't know if there was a wall grab there or not. Yeah, this is gonna be annoying, huh? That should work.
Nice.
Please? What is this camera? That is not gonna work. What is this? Why am I inside of it?
You
Oh, I
just
could
go
just
for the
hit the
lower
bottom
one.
one. Yeah.
Yes.
I forgot I could do that.
Like, why are you keep resetting? There, you can get an oyster to the top one, but it's a little bit more difficult.
So now comes the annoying part of this trick.
Yes. So there's some invisible wall that LP3 needs to land on, and then get jump resets and climb. Yep. Nice. Perfect. Oh, please get in there.
Please.
Awesome. So the last part was the big part that people needed to find. It was found a long time ago, but that's the hardest part because it's all invisible collision. That's pretty gamer right there. What am I doing?
Please.
You were jumping on the wrong side after
Yeah, I
switched.
realized that afterwards. I was like, wait a second.
Okay, so
I'm
Peter's
gonna
also
do
going to go for
another-
another cool jump here.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a gamer jump. This doesn't save that much time. It just makes it so Cody doesn't have to hold the button for me.
Nice.
Or yeah, I don't have
So
to
May
hold the
can
button.
get up there and place a clone early. So we only have to hit that button once.
Yeah,
Are you going inside?
yeah. I'll
Okay.
let you go for the gamer move.
Yeah, so if I just hit a little trigger out there, it thinks that I'm inside. No, let me in! May!
So no matter what, I can just if both people die here, it resets it. But since Cody is out of bounds,
Yeah,
like not
I can
inside
never die.
this,
As
never
long as
die.
I don't touch my controller, I physically
I-
cannot die.
So I can just chill in here and keep dying, and it won't matter.
We are really good at cheesing these avoidance sections. While we're sitting here, do we have any host things?
No, nothing at the moment. No donations, but again, just a reminder: !donate for the donation link. We're supporting Save the Children here at SHARCOM. They do fantastic work, essentially helping children receive a better life from underprivileged backgrounds in various countries, including countries such as Papua New Guinea. And reminder, if you do want to see what else we've got at SHARCOM this weekend, make sure to do !schedule to see the full schedule.
Yes, thank you.
Sorry, I was
No,
unplugging.
Caught you off guard. Let's go. It's my job. Okay, so here we have a little like rope section. There's a way to get an early cycle faster than the one that me and LP3 just got.
Yeah, this
It's
is the second
pretty tough,
fastest cycle you can get.
And I got
Oh.
screwed out of that.
I got launched backwards. Don't know how I saved that.
Physics there are bad, to say the least.
I just knew my swing, like the timing on my swings was bad, so that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
It won't let me jump. Good thing I still hit the
Yeah.
hit the talon.
You don't even have to jump.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That just scared me for a second.
So this is avoidance section 2 in clock. Yep. The fact that I'm counting, you maybe can guess that it's not the last one. And this section of clock is very, very boring for a speedrun.
There's
We did all the
one
fun
trick
stuff. We
we're
got
gonna
the
do.
bird skip, we got the bull skip, and now we get the nothing. Literal auto scrollers. It's very fun.
There's one little trick we're gonna do in the next subchapter, because this subchapter ends right after the bird avoidance.
Yes.
And then the next subchapter is basically all avoidance until right at the end.
Oh no, I
And
did.
right at the end, we're gonna do a little tiny skip that doesn't even save that much time.
Yeah. So that was bird avoidance.
So, fun fact: the trigger for the end of this level to trigger the cutscene is actually active right now. It's all the way by where the big clock is, and we've been trying forever to figure out how to get to that big clock and trigger it. So, if anybody wants to, go for it.
Yeah. So far, we have come to the consensus that it's not possible, but yeah. This is avoidance 3, pendulums.
I almost died.
Pendulums, the second coming.
I died on that one.
I
Yeah,
almost died to that.
I didn't react quick enough. So this next avoidance, which there's one right after this where we fall in tunnel, we're gonna completely cheese it so that we will take damage, but we won't take enough to ever die.
Yes.
So we're just gonna go to the bottom left corner here and chill.
Yeah, so avoidance
Because-
4. That's right, there's 4 avoidances in this section. Is
Just go
gears.
straight to the bottom left here. You'll take 2 hits of damage, but you'll never die.
Whoa, May's voice line is very loud there in Japanese.
You're telling me it was a 29 gigabyte update and they got volume problems? I'm teased.
Yeah, it also it doesn't recognize special characters, and there's some for the dev menu, so it just appears as a bunch of @ symbols.
Nice. So I'll do top and left. No, top and right for this next section.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so this next section we kind of have to coordinate a little bit. There's a bunch
This is
of
probably
mini
the only
clocks.
part we've taught.
Yeah. There's a bunch of mini clocks on the ground, and there's bombs that fall in the sky from the sky, and we have to hit them.
We only have a certain amount of time before the bomb hits, though, so if we're not reacting quick enough, we'll miss a clock cycle.
Yeah, the first one is the tightest because
Yeah.
we restart checkpoint. Everything else is fine.
As long as we each destroy 1 clock apiece, we'll get the fastest cycle.
You can actually destroy 2 with 1 player. It's very hard though. You can also. This all has collision, so I can just jump out here. No idea why.
And now comes the tiniest skip. So I'm going to jump on this ledge on this first platform, because this is what's called the slow-mo section. He controls the platforms, I have to jump on them. So I'm going to jump on the ledge on this first platform, and he's going to bring a wall to me. And then he's going to sling the wall backwards, and I'm going to drop off, and it should hit a checkpoint to spawn me further into the section.
Yes, it skips
If
a
we
couple
do it
jumps.
right.
Also, RIP bitrate.
Yeah. I'm good. Go. Hopefully that works.
Yeah, we'll see. Yep.
All right, sweet. So that skips us to this platform now.
Yeah.
Go.
And we can tell that it works because my camera will actually shift to
Go.
view mode.
And then I can slide out of this, which is like barely faster at all.
Yeah. There's also desync is kind of a problem there.
That's why you hear me tell him go,
Yeah.
because
I know that
I'm
this whole
on the
platform.
platform on my screen, but he may not be. I may not be on the platform on his screen. So
Yeah. I love online games. And here we just get to the rail. But also, if you didn't know, so this is a co-op run. But if you haven't played It Takes Two, we are on separate screens, but on both of our screens, it does show both sides.
yeah.
So
I can
I
see
only
what
have to
Bamford did.
stream. It's not cut by the restreamer.
Yeah. So that was clock. The last half of clock was nice. That bird skip was tragic though.
Yeah, it's fine.
Now it's time for Snow Globe, where we get even more skips. The first one right off the gate, we're gonna climb up here and jump off a tree to hit an invisible, to land on an invisible floor.
Okay. There's a like one
I
pixel that you can
It ate
jump
my
off of
jump.
there.
Yeah, I walked off before I jumped, and it ate my jump.
Got it. Okay.
Got it.
Nice. So you can jump off the very, very tip of the tree. There is a much harder jump that you can do that's faster.
What's that type of jump called? I forget. I have to go super far right, or I was missing that.
I just call it like a buffered slide jump.
There's a name for it, and I can't remember what it is. But basically, you have to pre-crouch so that the second you land, you'll slide. So you have to, if you're playing controller, you have to do it in like a claw formation. So you have to hold your controller.
Yeah, actually, you have to hit like 3 buttons at once. It's very
Yeah.
annoying. But that skips the entire first subchapter. Now we're gonna go and skip the entire second subchapter.
Yeah, this is Winter Village. This is a lot more lengthy of an out of bounds. We're going to be doing a lot of out of bounds here.
Yes.
The first one, it was just basically over one invisible wall done. This one, we're going to be going out of bounds for a little while.
Yeah, Snow Globe has some of the most out of bounds in any of the levels. The other only one would be Garden. But we'll get there. So there we can jump on some weird collision and climb a wall. And that skips us opening a door.
But we're not done yet.
Yeah, so now we're actually back in bounds. This is not out of bounds. We're not supposed to be here yet, but it's not out of bounds.
We're about to go out of bounds again, off this rail.
Yeah, so this rail can get us onto this roof. ×2. And we can get up here. Get a jump reset off this tree. Cody, thank you.
And then we're going to get a jump reset here. We're going to keep jump resetting until we're up here. And then we're going to do a slide jump off here to make it onto this. And then we have to trigger one just hit one trigger here.
Yep. So we hit that. The music changes.
You'll know because your game lags a bit too.
Yeah, and you get a bunch of frame drops because it loads in a bunch of entities. I actually almost died there. So there's a few death points. And it's kind of bad. So you don't want to die there because it puts you pretty far back. And then it can clipping bounce.
Yeah. Boom.
That was pretty clean.
LP3 and Bam are the LeBron and Kyrie. I'm gonna wait. I accidentally did it a bit early. Now I'm gonna try something really dumb. Saves like 3 or 4 seconds, I think.
Something like that.
So I'm gonna try to get out of bounds with the bobsled, which I literally just do by making sure I hit every speed boost and bounce off all these walls.
Yes, and I go through normally.
Oh! I had it. I could see it like phasing through the wall.
Yeah.
I can get a little cool one here. No, it didn't let me.
No.
I almost had it. So basically, if I get out of bounds, I can just soft lock myself in a certain spot out of bounds, and it'll treat Bam's player, like he has a bit of rubber banding, and at the end he'll get zoomed instead of the normal speed he has, which
And
saves
here
like
we
3 to
can
4 seconds or something.
go up the
Here,
wall
if
and
we go
almost
up
out of
the
bounds,
top.
and it saves like the tiniest bit of time ever.
So here's, if you remember me saying earlier at the beginning of the run, this run is not leaderboard viable, and I was gonna do a trick that is banned in the run. It's coming. So I'm gonna do what's called a proxy. If I shove myself in a wall, back out of the wall, and jump at the right point, I can launch myself in the air for no reason. And
Yeah.
it's banned because it's FPS dependent. I'm doing it because it's cool, and because I actually cannot get the regular way to do it to save my life. I'm only good at this, what some may consider a harder way to do it.
Yes, and I
It
will be
looks cooler
doing
too, so I don't
something
care.
called wall climb, beneath the ice wall climb specifically, or BTI wall climb, which is arguably one of the hardest tricks in the game.
I would agree. This trick he's about to do is way more annoying than mine. But mine comes super early, looks cool, and then you guys can watch Bam screens. So
Yeah. Yeah, LP3 is the one that he's doing now is free. Not to
So I'm
diminish
gonna
the achievement.
shove myself in a wall here, back out. Sick. You did this to me, Bam.
Completely missed that. Yeah, I know.
There we go. And I got high enough to get the good one. If you don't get enough height, you can avert yourself to the left and just land on the normal platform.
For some reason, I'm having trouble with this jump. So I need to jump out of the water, wait until I'm at max height, and then do a jump and a dash again, and it will get me out. You're supposed to go underwater and trigger something, but I say no. And here's me doing a wall climb. So I'm going to try and get a jump reset off a corner. Okay, apparently that version's not working. Hello? That was weird.
So yeah, what Bam's doing is what most would consider the hardest trick in this game. It's super finicky.
I'm getting really weird collision right now.
I screwed that up.
Oh, close. Oh, close.
You got time. I'm choking this.
Ah, that was really, really close.
That one. He's getting really close to it. This is really hard because it involves 2 jump resets. There we
There
go.
it is.
Bam.
Nice. Okay. So that
wasn't bad
skips.
because you got it just about as I got here, anyways. So
Yeah. That skips me going like really far away out of bounds, which we used to have to do until that was found.
yeah, there
and
was
I play
always a
this
way to
safe.
go out of bounds here, but the way Bam does it now is a million times faster than the old way to get out of
Yeah,
bounds.
if you get that first try, it probably saves a minute and a half at least to the old out of bounds.
I'm blown away you got that one in time.
A little bit, yeah. And now I just get to push this magnet. You're supposed to do this together, but
No,
I can
I
do
knew
it
you
solo,
needed
and I
one
was
more.
one off.
I should have said something. I saw you pushing it really hard, and I was like, "Stop!"
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you got away.
I'm choking now.
It's whatever.
It's not even hard.
You got the hard part. The fans are impressed.
There, that's the last one. Okay.
There. So now he can do that one, and I can just immediately hit the button, and we just did both sections. And then it'll spawn us back at this section with the angler fish, which you're gonna have to explain to me again how this works.
Yes. Okay. So first we're going to go down to the left. No, one that we normally do.
Yeah.
And then we work our way counterclockwise. So
Can I grab
this
it,
is
please?
our friend Lenny here. He's a big anglerfish. And he has a light in front of him. And if you go into the light, he aggroes on you and he tries to eat you. He's gonna turn towards us. If we head left here, okay.
Yeah, I tried to head left, and he still turned towards me.
Okay, what is he doing? That
I
was
don't
whack.
know. He's being an ass.
Okay. Keep going left.
Nope.
Keep going left.
Yep. Left.
Okay.
He's being a jerk right now.
So it's possible to not get him to aggro you if you avoid that light, but he was really close to us. So it did not work. That's fine. There we go. And he's going to be really close again. So he's just going to turn and instantly
Right.
aggro because I can't get out of that. It's fine. The fact is he didn't eat us. If he eats us, then we respawn like
Why
kind
is
of
it
close
stuck?
to the factory.
Okay.
Because yeah, it's stuck on the pipe. Okay, we're good. But in this one, we actually don't need to turn.
Yeah, this one we just need to land it on there, on the screw, and get the checkpoint. And then we can just restart checkpoint. We don't have to actually spawn this one. Good.
I waited a little bit of extra time because the save point doesn't show up for me until I restart. So I just want to make sure, because last time we were in a marathon, I reset too early. And we had to do all three fish
all
things
the
again.
3 screws again. That was fun.
Yeah, it was embarrassing.
So there's actually a way to get from where Bam did BTI wall climb to the top of this lighthouse, but the buttons are not active, so you can't press them to finish the level.
Correct. So apparently, Cody ate a little bit too much today.
Yeah.
Why am I going so
He's
slow?
smoking his boots right now.
I don't know why it's going so slow. I'm holding right.
You gotta like dodge some of the snow sometimes too. It like gets you stuck on the wall.
Yeah.
And it's better if Cody gets up here first anyways. His button's farther away.
Yep, but I did not because I'm bad.
So now it's I forget what this level's called.
I had it, but then you said you forget. So.
Oh. Slippery slopes.
Yeah, I was thinking like speed skating.
I suck at this trick to get us out of bounds immediately.
Damn, you're pretty good at this split section.
Got it.
Bruh. Yeah, so you want to jump right as you hit this wall, and you'll get launched up in the air over little invisible collisions.
I'm gonna play this
And-
safe. Usually you can do you can chain
bounce.
slide jumps here to make it easier.
Yes. Yeah, so if you hold down
Alright.
slide and just jump, then you'll keep building up speed. And whenever you land, you're just back and sliding. So I'll try and do some. But if you go to the wrong places, you will go back in bounds. Oh, that's really bad. Here we have to jump across the gap, which is not too bad.
Alien Chasm Skip, that's what it's called, I believe.
Oh, really? Nice.
I almost missed it. I almost got stuck on like a weird invisible wall there. So then you slide jump down here. Yeah, some of them are real, some of them are fake being. Some of them actually have collision.
Yeah.
But the ones that you see billboarding, yeah.
Yeah, so here we need to go out of bounds and aim for a little spot. And we will hit a
I
checkpoint.
got the ice.
Yeah, so we hit some ice, and we fall straight down, and we hit
Easy.
a checkpoint there. And that skips an entire ice section.
Which is, can I try this once?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's not getting it.
So there's a really hard trick there. I'm gonna be real. I don't even know why I tried that. I forgot how to do rail canceling.
Yeah. So if you
have to
cancel on
do
a
rail
rail and then instantly grab back on, it builds up your speed indefinitely, and you can make a jump that skips this cutscene.
Yeah, it'll land you right on this platform we're about to fall on.
I
And then
love
Only one
the
player has to get it.
Japanese dialogue and French text. It's
Are you
great.
going for glint skip skip?
Yes.
So I should not go for glint skip. Okay, just let me know when I have to death warp.
So this skips a little crumbling thing. And I have to hit a trigger at the end, and then LP3 will warp to me. He'll die and it'll warp him. Go. And now he's up with me.
Easy. So in a perfect world, both of us would get the skip Bam just did, but I'm really bad at it, so I went for a way harder one that I'm more consistent with. And if I don't get it, I just wait for the death blow.
Yeah, Mei's voice lines in Japanese are sometimes super loud and overpower everything. It's great.
Okay, I'm gonna go for a jump here. If I can get the slide, please.
Yep.
And then
So
I'm
now
gonna
we have
go
the
for a really
ability
dumb
to
skate bounce.
yeah.
Just didn't give me a jump.
We have the ability to warp to each other with magnets, or like magnet to each other, you might say. Okay, I did a stupid. I'm gonna try something real quick.
I just.
Nice. Okay, yeah. So I was able to chain a slide out of the magnet, which is pretty cool. I went way too early, but that worked. Okay. So by using our magnets, we were able to jump and then magnet to one another, and then jump off of that magnet and do it again. And we can climb. So we just climbed out of bounds. It skips an entire wind section. Ride me.
No, that's way too slow.
Fair. So now we can just go out of bounds. There's an invisible wall we have to avoid here. And once we go down here, we will hit a trigger and end the level. Nice.
Don't we have to restart checkpoint?
Yes, I forgot to do that.
Okay. I just saw you not doing it, and I was like,
I was also scratching my back.
Oh, okay. I should have just committed.
Yeah, and that's the end of Snow Globe. There's now only 2 more levels.
For those who have not seen an out of bounds run and only seen any percent, you're going to see a lot more of Attic when we get there. But for now, it's Garden.
Yes.
Which starts off with, if you remember the jump we were talking about on the tree and Snow Globe, where you have to pre-crouch, we have to do it here. There's no other way around it.
Well, I mean, we could do the old way, which is bad. Okay, I cannot get a wall.
So I'm going to land on here, and we're going to pre-crouch, and then do that.
Nice. Yep. So we can get a slide jump when we're... And get a bunch of height to make it over some invisible walls. And now
so
there's
now we have to
a couple
hit
triggers.
3 checkpoints.
Yep.
I almost fucked that up.
Yeah, please don't fall on the inside.
Okay, I think I
actually almost did. Oh, back here. Okay, we're good.
I just fell back in? No? No, okay, we're good.
No, you're good. You really can't fall back in. So there's big, there's a gap in between 2 big invisible walls that we were able to avoid. And I want to get back up on top of this wall. That works. Fall slide? Bad. Nice, you got it.
And then we are going to do 2 different ways to do this. He lands on a brick wall to stay back in bounds.
So I'm going to land there.
I go actually back in bounds, and I'm going to climb up this wall.
Yep. That was the second trigger that we need to hit. There's one more.
Jesus!
Yeah, so me doing that avoided LP3. LP3's way, which is some weird little jumps.
Yeah, that's usually pretty hard. Honestly, if I just would have got the slide jump, I would have been fine, because I'm pretty consistent at the jumps into the wall.
Yeah. So there, I jumped out over, and then I'm good. And that hits the 3rd checkpoint. So that's all the checkpoints that we need to hit.
And then we just got to get back in bounds to the actual boss.
I actually got the correct movement. It was very slow, but...
So this skips, obviously, the entire level, and it skips the mini-boss that is usually at the end of this level.
Yes, but in the old route, we used to trigger the mini-boss and then go out of bounds.
Yeah, we used to get to the mini-boss, trigger it, and then go out of bounds in the mini-boss area. This skips having to trigger the mini-boss at all. but we have to hit those checkpoints in that sequential order in order to skip that mini boss.
Yes. Now
So
we have
now
a
we're
crazy
going
trick,
out of
which
bounds.
is yeah, it's a little like zoop off this wall, so we can get stuck in a collision, and we jump out of it.
Oh, I almost gamed.
I was gonna go for that, but then backed out and lost where I was going. So we bash our head against some collision. It gives us some speed out of it. I'm gonna take the safe way, which is
Yeah,
jumping off
please.
of.
I was trying to game.
I cannot get it.
Okay, I'll take.
I haven't
the
done it
safe
in
way.
so long.
What? Am I dumb? Yeah, I'm dumb. I could have just jumped straight from there. What am I doing?
I cannot see. Okay. So we jump on this collision, and there's an invisible wall that we can get on. And now I'm out of bounds.
Am I dumb?
Yeah, you need to jump up there.
Yeah, I don't remember that jump being that hard.
Do we happen to have time for a quick donut?
Sure. Yeah, I'm just running out of bounds.
So we have a £3.50. I don't know what the equivalent of cents is for Great British pounds. But £3.57 from Detops, who says the North American Dream Team takes us
Hey,
to £95 in total. We're only £5 away from hitting the £100 milestone. We're almost
So-
there, everyone.
That is awesome. Thank you, D-Tops. Thank you for everybody who
Love
has
you,
donated so
D-Tops.
far and everybody who will donate in the future.
so I have a scythe in this level, which is broken because they just let me climb that wall.
Yes.
Which
We'll
is
explain that
why,
in a minute.
in a perfect world, actually no, I don't think it matters as much anymore because of the new route for
Yeah.
this out of bounds. But it used to be that May was way faster to do this out of bounds because of her scythe, because there was 2 walls I could climb.
Yeah. But yeah, we're not. So there's a whole like auto-scrolling spider section that we're supposed to go through. That was sick. Got a little jump there. But we are just out of bouncing it the entire way. And I can jump up there, which skips. We used to have to do a death, and then I can. There's a thing called an oyster, which we've said before, but never explained it. If you're sliding off of an edge, you will get a ton of speed, and you can jump out of that speed, and it'll give you an insane slide jump, and you'll go super duper fast and far. So I use those to cross some gaps, and now we're at the fight part. Skips the entire spider section. That saves just ridiculous amounts of time.
Yeah, and now we go right to this. He restarts checkpoint to spawn this level and to get me here,
Yeah, it would not let me grab that for the life of me.
and like go immediately.
Yeah, because the thing got in my way.
Okay, let's pick one.
I'm just whatever one's gonna grab because they're overlapping.
That one should be 2 cyclable.
Yes, so maybe.
No, my scythes are not doing well today. I knew that was going to be a recycle.
No, yeah. Okay, so those guys are really annoying
died.
to fight. Good thing you said that because I almost died.
We're good.
Oh, we're
That
doing
was-
my advance.
Okay.
My little skip. Okay. So what we can do here, this is very slow actually, is we can jump into here, jump on top of this plant,
How? Okay.
and then get a slide jump,
I agree.
which you can... Oh, you actually like can't do anything. There we go. And now May has to fill this because she also has water, as well as a scythe, which let me tell you, why do you have 2 abilities?
So the way we did this now loses time, 1000%.
Yeah, at 100% loses time.
Especially
LP3 can
since
just-
I missed it.
Fill the plant normally and I can defend him. But it's kind of cool that we can just get over here early.
And you
and
can
then I
watch
can hold
those
this point.
3 things just fall off the cliff sometimes.
Yeah. And LP3 kills the plant.
He has 2 abilities, whip and grab.
Yeah, it has 2
And
abilities.
he can
It's the same thing.
he can headbutt the ground and turn into a seed.
True. All right. Now we have the mole one.
We're gonna do another
Trespassing.
skip here.
That's what it's called.
The mole one.
It has moles. I'm gonna try and go for a little Cody skip here, which is hard but cool if I can get it real quick.
I don't understand where I'm supposed to hit on
Dang it,
this,
I did
to
not
be
get
honest.
it. Okay.
It just, I don't understand this, man.
Very good. Oh, what? I missed
I
that
don't-
jump? That's embarrassing. You need
Like,
to
I've
just do it the
literally
old
hit
way.
3 different spots on this wall, and it just won't keep me on the wall.
Oh, camera. Just hit the right one for you.
Ah, yes. But of course.
Yeah. So we can use these weird collisions and this tree to get out of bounds, and you have to crouch through a little gap here. I don't know why that exists, but it does. We're also going the old way because it's very hard for Cody to get the new way, at least for me, because I haven't learned it. Oh, but it's much easier for now. And now there's a sound meter, so we have to be careful about the sound, and we have to cross these gaps with slide jumps.
Please. I'm just gonna wait a bit on my sound meter.
I'm gonna go slow for you. So we do both contribute to the same sound meter. So I'm gonna be taking it very slow so that way it doesn't ruin LP3's sound. And once he crosses that point, then he no longer is contributing to the sound.
Yeah. And this is the main part where May's scythe becomes faster.
Yes.
So I'm gonna take a different route than what Cody would have to do, because I can use my scythe to climb walls.
But let's be real, Cody is the whole package. Cody gamers are a different breed. Yeah, so with the scythe, for some reason, it allows you to climb up walls because of the collision and the animation that it has, so... yeah, pretty broken. May can just, you know, climb whatever she wants.
Am I dumb? Yeah, I'm dumb. I'm supposed to be up here.
Yeah, Elpiter has to get on top of the roof here.
There we go.
It's invisible. Whoa, crazy. And I'm gonna go and say hi to my mole friend. So now he's gonna go and go to a sliding section and trigger a checkpoint. A little higher, yeah. So now we can drop back down to this wall. And instead of going through a whole sneaking section, can you guess what we did? We skipped to the end. So that's gonna snap his camera. I'm gonna hit the small in the butt. And once he reaches the bottom here,
I don't get to go super speed.
no, get wrecked. It spawns the mole in farther forward though, so it's slightly faster.
Yeah, he's on my butt cheeks right now.
And we're gone.
That's
Look
that.
how cute they are. Oh, beady little eyes.
And then boop.
That one gets stuck. Haha, funny. There we go. We skipped trespassing. We trespassed out of bounds.
In any percent, you would skip this using a minigame warp, but we get to see the frogs in all their glory now.
Yeah, you can jump out of bounds with the frogs. You can wiggle against a corner and fly out of bounds. It's incredible. Flying frogs, who knew? Only in 2022. But we actually have to do this legitimately. There is a skip that we can do at the end, but LP3 is not going to go for it. I know that, so I'm not going to go for it because it will soft lock us.
I'm bad, that's why.
You just haven't practiced it. It's really not as hard as you think it is. Also, these frogs, oh my god, they sound so weird in Japanese. I'm going to do a tiny skip to skip these lily pads. And you could jump on that rock, jump on this rock. jump over here.
Your rock's already ready.
Yep. Now we have to take turns sitting on these platforms. It's possible to skip this in 2 ways. One of them is not faster, and one of them is very...
I knew you were gonna do that.
I jumped too early. And now you have to die and come back.
I just wait for the platform to appear, just to be safe.
Yeah, I jumped a little bit too early because I was talking.
Fair.
Alright, one of them's not faster, and one of them's very much not faster. So we don't do either. Yeah, there we go. Once I hit that platform, then we're good to go. It's actually better that I am on the left, because I need to get here faster. It's gonna take a second to get off of this frog. And then I can open this and it's ready for LP3 to just jump in.
And we're gonna do a tiny skip here. And hopefully, kind of difficult trick from Bam, where he's gonna try to grab this line at the top early.
Yeah. One more. So here I can just jump right to the top. We can skip a couple platforms. Done. And now I want to hit this.
Got it. He has
No, I didn't hold this long enough.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
There we go. He
So
can
I
pull
triggered
back
that animation
grab that.
and then immediately grab the fruit, because this would lock me in my camera and I wouldn't be able to move. So this allows LP3 to just come up and immediately hit this plant. Probably saves like 2 seconds.
And now we're almost done garden. We just got the level Affliction to do. Actually, no, we got one more section. I forgot we're doing food. Actually, you do this section at 80% too, so I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, this is the exception. So if we were to be doing 80%, we would, at the very end of this, there is a mini game. At the end of these vines, we would warp to that mini game and skip all this section.
Yeah,
And the reason why you have to minigame warp is because it hits every checkpoint up to that point, because it thinks that you got there legitimately. So anything that's sequential checkpoints, so you have to hit one before the other, you can warp to the minigame and hit all those checkpoints. Wow. There we go. So, okay. Here we only need to use the blue and the red, because I made a jump to the blue one. Makes it a little bit easier.
Gaming.
Let's go. Alright, now for the most boring split, I would argue, in the whole game.
We do a skip at the beginning, though.
Yes.
So I'm going to do this the easier way.
But I do it the faster way.
Am I dumb? Where do I do this from?
I think it's more left.
Nope. I thought it was more right. I think it's like right here. Is my game that bad that I can't do scythe jumps?
I think you're still aiming for the wrong part, honestly.
Where do you want me to go? Over here?
Yeah. I don't know how you do this. I go the way that I think is easier. Okay.
I don't know how that works, but okay, sure.
Good enough. So, yeah, I just made a jump that immediately grabbed on. Also, there's a much faster way to do this, but you don't know it. And I've only done it like twice. So it's much faster. So I just grabbed on the shovel. Yeah. And now we have to fill these planter boxes.
I have to stay here until the big guy's killed, and then I can go over.
Yes. Nice.
Yeah, the shovel, that's what I wanted.
So I actually left one enemy over there, and that is not a problem because I'll be going over early. We're trying to multitask as much as possible. And I'm getting stuck on the tiniest of things. I don't know actually what you get stuck on, but you get stuck on things. As the flower. Oh, I forgot. Cody has the flower ability. Okay. Since all the flying enemies are done, I am of no help. So I'm going to go over and kill this flying enemy to unlock this plant.
You ready?
Yep. And then I left one hit there because it takes exactly 6 hits from Cody. And I was able to time it with LP3. So that we didn't... So we could overlap the cutscenes right there.
Yeah. Usually it would play a cutscene for everyone you destroyed.
Yeah. And since we...
Never destroyed this one by getting on the shovel.
Since we got on the shovel early...
Sure. I don't know how I'm here, but okay.
You've been over the wall, I think. We have to do that one in a very weird way. Normally, we would destroy this little bulb earlier.
So now it's the boss fight.
I forgot to restart checkpoint. Yeah, it's a boss fight. I'm a tomato.
There's one vegetable Cody is going to turn into that we want one voice line from, but you won't be able to know what the voice line is because the subtitles are in French and the actual language is Japanese.
Kind of
But
ironic
in
that the
English-
subtitles are French. Am I right?
Yeah.
You know, you know.
So the line that we always love from this is when Cody turns into a potato in the next phase, he'll just yell French fried.
Yeah. We'll see if we get... Actually, we won't see if we get it. We'll see something.
I know French
Alright, can we read it
in
in Amber? Let's
French
go.
is français, and potatoes is patate, but I don't know if that's what's going to appear for French fries. I know there's a place in Quebec called Roi de la Patate. Pete, that's what it is. Okay, Roi de la Patate, which means Potato King, I think. I think that's what ROI means. I don't know. I could be proven wrong by Amber in a second.
I had it. Okay, so here, with this avoidance section, if I stand right here, the rightmost plant won't hit me. So I can just stand here and do nothing.
You'd love to see it.
And LP3 could join me if he wanted, but he's choosing to actually play the game like a nerd.
No, that's what I'm going to try to join you.
Just dying. Okay.
Have we
So
got a
there's-
little bit of a time for a donation or not?
Hell
Yes.
yeah.
So we have a $5 US donation from Amber who said, I love the Simpsons Hit and Run Community Marathon 2022. GLGL everyone, especially LP3 and Bam, whom I am watching right now.
Let's go. I'm watching them too.
Yeah, same. I'm only watching Bam, actually.
Thank you for the donation, Amber. Yeah, I'm now a potato.
So Amber will let us know in chat if Cody says French fried.
Apparently, if I press square, I can impulsion. They spelled implosion wrong.
They're gonna be at the back, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go right. Oh, that's right. I'm an idiot.
So if you may be wondering why I'm up against the wall every time. It's because when I hit him, it bounces me back. So it bounces me back into the wall, and I can regain control quicker.
Amber, moment of truth. Did we get French fried?
We did not. We got
Oh yeah,
potato
I
charge
have
and
English on.
wrap.
I have English on. I'd be able to know. What am I talking about?
Oh, so you're not watering this? Yeah, LP3 is actually watching the restream of this. Alright. Here we kill Joy again. Right, I never did explain the lore of these sections. Well, we have a plate section. I'm gonna sacrifice myself to the plate gods.
Yeah, this is part of lore.
Yes, you have to do this every time, otherwise your run is dead.
Bam.
Okay, so after Rose's room when we killed the queen, we tried to. It made Rose cry, and it did not turn us back to human. It turns out she wrote a note, and we were trying to collect the pieces in the note because Dr. Akeem ripped them up into 4 separate pieces, 4 separate levels, obviously. So we went into Clock. That was the first one. Snow Globe was the second one, and now we're in the third one, which is Garden. And each of them have a meaning behind them, and something that the couple needs to work on. Clock was time management. That's why May could clone. Makes sense. Snow Globe was attractiveness. We need to be attracted to each other, which is why we had magnets. And then Garden is Cody's garden was neglected, so we're trying to repair it. And so Joy has become his like prized plant. It's become evil and sentient. So we need to. What are you doing?
I'm trying to play this with one hand. Is what I'm doing.
Okay. So we need to kill the plant. I land on the plate.
He's alive.
And now I'm alive. That voice line was also really loud for me. Yes, and also for anybody who didn't know, there was an update today that released new voice lines, dubbed voice lines for the characters in a couple different languages and also subtitles. And
I'm busy over here playing fucking Janitor Simulator.
So I asked chat before the run, and they voted on Japanese language with French subtitles, just to utilize this new 27 gigabyte update.
Yeah.
Hey, you wanna water this, bud?
Oh, I'm over here playing Janitor Simulator again.
Viscera cleanup detail.
Yeah, I was like, oh, there's pink goo. I gotta get it. I'm on Gelato. No, I got it. Serena Beach in Super Mario Sunshine now.
Yep. Okay, so now that we've cleared the last infection on Joy, yay. Explosion. We
So
are
that's
done with the
Garden.
garden.
Time for the
One
last
level left. Look,
It
it's
is
Joy.
Attic. In any percent, you would skip almost all of Attic. You would go straight from this first section to Turn Up, which is the last subchapter. But in Out of Bounds, we can't do minigame warps, so we have to play every section.
Yes. In Attic, we would go out of bounds to the left here, hit a minigame warp, and go into the final subchapter. Second to final. There's also finale. It counts.
So here's rehearsal. It has a bunch of skips in it we can do. It's all about which ones we're gonna do because we're bad.
Yep, I'm gonna do my new skip.
Both made that cycle. Impressive.
Yes, so this whole level is about May's singing career. She wants to be a singer. I guess it's more a hobby thing, not a career. But we're trying to get her more comfortable in front of playing for a crowd. And so May has a singing voice. I got it. Yes, nice. Okay, so I did a little skip there by chaining some slides, which is pretty cool. So yeah, and Cody has a symbol shield, which I use to hit buttons and stuff.
Like this.
Yes, I'm also going to do a really funny skip. that also loses time. Okay, make it
It's
slow, why
always-
don't you? Oh my god.
I did this. To be fair, I was aiming for the other one at the last second, and it locked me onto that one.
Sure, that's what they all say. I got
Good
it.
thing you got that.
I did not remember how to do it, so but I got it. Yeah, that skips a tiny platforming section.
I literally grabbed onto the rail and immediately jumped off.
Nice. Okay, so here, if you remember the fuse glitch that I did in the beginning of the game, I'm gonna do that again, but with this little speaker. So if I grab it again, now you'll see that it's kind of clipping on top of me. And it turns out I don't have collision with any of these objects. And walls, we just jump right through them. It's slower because you have to restart checkpoint, and there's also a skip that you can do normally.
That jumps you over this. This is the
Yeah.
first time I've seen this.
No, we did it one other time.
I don't remember ever seeing this. This is wild.
I've been having trouble with placements. I'm just gonna place this up here. Okay, cool. But there's also a weird thing where Cody stops here. And then I can go and we can walk it back. It's a very weird glitch. Oh. Okay.
Nice. I swear to God, I've never seen that. I don't remember ever seeing that. Nice.
Died to that. Okay. Yeah. So here what? How? Huh? Okay. So here actually Cody does get a bit of a carry twice.
Yeah, because I can't make it through those lasers by myself. So
I'm not going for the second one. My game was not high.
okay.
Yeah, so Cody can just jump along some boxes and hit that.
And then restart checkpoint, and it spawns us both on the other side.
Yes. So normally, so the fast way is I can climb this tower and do some out of bounds stuff to get through 2 sections. But it's very dark, and since I don't have my gamma
good?
turned up, give me a second, struggle. Since I don't have my gamma turned up, I am not gonna do that. I did practice it and I did get it first try earlier. But I would most likely fall and it would be very slow. I haven't done this in a while. Holy cow.
So the Cody Tower climb would skip this section, which is by far my least favorite section of rehearsal.
Yes.
He
it's
has to
not
move these
fun.
wheels, and I have to jump on them.
Yep.
Good. 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 And then
And
he
then-
has to. The section I always. Because if I jump against these bars, it'll eat my height every time. So I have to literally jump. What? I have to jump standing still. I'm gonna wave.
Yeah. And if he hits the things on the top, which they are desynced for us, which is why he waited a long time for that, he will die to those things, the static, which is annoying. Yeah, so if I got the Cody Tower climb,
It would
which
put
is
us
also
here.
another one of the hardest tricks in the game, we would skip right here. Are you going for snake skip?
Yeah, I'll go for it once.
Okay. I'm going for the secondary snake skip. I did practice it. Or not the secondary, but like the other one. Okay.
It literally just didn't give me a slide. Can I still do this?
He's aggro. Nope.
Okay.
So there, LP3 could have gotten a thing where he jumps on the snake's mouth a bunch to climb, and none of these other snakes will load, and I died.
I
You dead.
just. Yeah, the platform was made of Vaseline.
So none of these snakes would be loaded, and he'd just be able to go through this unharmed. And it has to be May to do it because of this right here. She has to break that wall. That wall was always loaded in. What am I doing?
Oh no, I'm not on there.
Okay. Oops. Okay, so here we have to hit this checkpoint. What? Go. Go.
Oh yeah. 1 second.
15 minutes? 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Something around there. Okay, so LP3 has to hit a checkpoint here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do a slide jump out of bounds. That should get it. Nice. Okay. So now that I'm out of bounds, there's a weird collision here. Again, Gamma's not being nice. That's the wall that I missed.
Are we just doing this normally then?
No.
Or are you doing
I
it
got
again?
missed.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. That's the wall that I wanted. This one. So I jump here, and then, oh god, slide jump out into the void. It loads this area in. No shot, dude. I fell in a hole. Third time's the charm. There's also a snake that can aggro on me from right there. Yep, he did it. He won't be able to reach me down here, though. So I'm taking the safe and not dash boosting. And here, I can fall back in bounds. Oh. That's really not good. Okay, we're not doing that.
Normally.
Except I don't know if I can do snake skip. I guess we're gonna find out. So, for some reason the camera snapped and I've never seen that before.
It's probably because I was still in that area.
Probably.
I've
So
never
it's supposed to skip this cutscene and this first section of the snake. I'm going for this once and we're skipping it if I don't get it.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna jump out of bounds.
I don't know why it
You
just sent me
died.
all the way across.
I don't know where I am. Okay,
Yeah,
just
that
go
was
normal.
so. I was doing circles, and then it was like, no, you're going forward, no matter how many circles you are doing. And it just shot me forward. That trick is
So-
really stupid.
Yeah, there I'm trying to do blind movement to hit a checkpoint. And it did not work. Unfortunate. So the first skip that I tried to do saves around 40 seconds because it saves a cutscene and a death. That one saves a significant chunk of time, and missing both of them and continuing on like this is really bad. I'm also dead. So what I was aiming for with the first one was to get to this checkpoint here. And once you hit that checkpoint, you can restart, and it'll put you at the correct place. I'll warp both people here.
There shouldn't be any huge mistakes from here on out. Should go swimming.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of RNG that we have to deal with. And that's snake defeated. There's only a tiny bit more to do. Oops. So first we have to play with these drum machines to create some sick beats. But you only need a certain amount for each one. First one is 10, next one you need 5 and then 5 in a row or something like that to open the doors. So we create the worst music you've ever heard. And here we'll just chain slide jumps to get down the slide faster because it will keep building momentum. Cool. I think I took damage like as I was jumping and it stalled me for some reason. I'm gonna try and go for something gamer. Nice. Okay, so I actually skipped LP3 needing to raise the platform, but it did not matter. It did anyways.
One of my platforms, one of my lights is bleeding on. There it is.
It's fine. Okay. So yeah, LP3 has to control the lights with his 2 sticks, while I just have the platform to get this light.
And
it's a very
that's
annoying
the longest part of Addict. The other 2 are really short. Rehearsal is by far my least favorite part of Addict.
Yeah.
Now this one we're gonna have a bunch of skips to make it really, really short.
Yeah, there's a few skips, and then there's also some RNG. So everybody pray for good RNG. We're gonna need it. Yeah, now this is the classical side of May, I guess. I don't know. But they have like a broken piano and has a recorder in it for some reason. Such a disrespect for instruments. Here I get a small skip. So these sound blasts, Cody blocks them. And I'm supposed to follow a path.
Oh, my bad.
I tried. I tried to go a little bit faster. Oh my goodness. I have to wait. You're supposed to like follow the path, but obviously we're not gonna do that.
If me and Axe was playing this, Axe would still be on capture. Let's be real.
And then I can restart checkpoint. And then restart checkpoint again. And we get to the fun flying section. Okay, you do everything on the lift.
Yeah.
So now we get jetpacks. Because why not? And we're gonna collect all these sound bubbles to open doors. And we want to try and sync up as best as we can to get the doors open at the same time. But I do not remember the route to this, so we'll see what happens. Kind of frustrating to control these jetpacks sometimes. Like, I am having one heck of a time here. That actually synced up perfectly.
Yeah, I missed the last one, to be fair.
Okay, then we restart checkpoint. And now both the doors are able to be opened. So we will go to the left one first.
So this one's the most annoying. We're each gonna find a devil with a key, lock in on them. I got mine.
I can't even see the other one.
Got mine.
What? Oh, I see him. He's
there.
at the top. Got it. Don't hit me, don't hit me. You suck. So these guys, as soon as you grab the key, one of them will target you, and you gotta try and get it back as fast as you can. We're good.
That wasn't terrible.
No. Alright, now we go to the right-hand side, and this one is clouds. So, in par with this game, we gotta make the crowds cry.
The crowds cry.
Yep.
Love it.
So when I hit them, they cry, and we gotta push them over to rain on some levers. Yeah,
Got it.
We're good. So I hit that cloud a little bit early, just so it cries. We can start getting in position. A little bit more towards me.
Yep.
Good. So there's a slightly faster way of doing this, where you can kind of animation cancel, but we'll just play it safe. And move forward.
And that was
So
it.
that's the end of Symphony.
There's one more, and then about a minute finale, and then we're done.
Yep.
This is Turn Up.
Is turn up, not turnip. Can anybody guess what game they're referencing with this? It's really hard. It's a tough one. If anybody gets it, I will be very surprised.
I knew I was way too far left there.
Minecraft? Very close with Minecraft.
I did not make that, did I? Yeah, I did. There we go.
Crash Team Racing?
Oh, I thought
No,
that was
it's
for
actually
Crazy
Garfield
Tone
Kart.
Rod. That's Crazy Tone Rod.
True. No, it's in fact Garfield Kart, our favorite game. Here we kind of want to keep jumping on the slides to make it go faster. That was pretty bad. I'm going to try and go for a little skip, which is there's a wall, and if I chain my slides correctly, I can get a big speed boost at the end and launch over the wall, and then hit a checkpoint early. I'm very slow. LP3's going to catch me, and I didn't even get it.
Let's go, baby! I have to hit it for you, though.
No, I just had to hit the checkpoint. You can hit the next one. I got the checkpoint. But now that we're both here, what we're going to do is we're going to go out of bounds here.
I knew I was going to die.
Incredible. Actually, an incredibly easy out of bounds.
Yeah.
Where you literally just have to jump and dash. And then we fall all the way down to this bottom of this big tower. So what we're supposed to do is we're supposed to go through a platforming section and then ride an auto-scrolling disco ball.
Am I not going to make it?
No, you're going to make it.
Okay, yeah. It didn't look like I was going forward at all.
Oh, am I going to make it on the platform? Come on. Come on, I'm so close. No. You don't have to make it even that far. Grab on. So we warp down here, skips like a minute and a half disco ball. It saves so much time.
Remember at the beginning of the game where we switched to 30 FPS to make mashing for the vacuum faster? We're going to do that here too.
Yes, there's a couple of little mini games, and it makes them faster.
So the second we get the checkpoint, we're going to RCP and switch our FPS.
Skip a cutscene, I forgot about.
Oh, we don't have to do that.
You have to do that first.
Eh.
So yeah, see, we complete these mini games with blinding speed. Like we start them and they're already done. And now we get DDR. I missed one.
Wow, get wrecked, nerd.
Very.
Like 3 minutes.
Like 3 minutes maximum.
I missed one, by the way.
Wow.
I literally missed the first one.
I've missed one. So missing them doesn't actually really matter. I think you can miss a lot, but if you miss one, it's fine.
And then we're gonna wait for a checkpoint here so we can set our FPS back.
Yes.
Because doing this next section in 30 is pain.
Doing anything in 30 is pain. No, that was too early, I think.
No. Are you paused?
No. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it was too early.
How was that too early? It popped up for me.
It has a pop-up for me.
Bruh. Whatever.
So we can
Still
see your
gonna do 3
DDR
minutes.
again.
Yeah. Bro, that is insane. Every
I'm gonna
time
research
it
checkpoint.
showed up, yeah, every time it showed up for me and for you, that's the first time I've ever seen it show up for just.
It's really weird because the music's pretty quiet now.
I remember when, yeah, you're gonna have to help me here because I'm on 120.
Yeah, it's fine.
I remember when somebody was trying to teach me faster ways, they were like, "Oh, you should learn to RCP sometimes too." Yeah, I'm never doing that again.
Already got that moves. Okay.
Okay, sweet.
Hey, we did it again!
So what's our time at? Like 3 hours? Sick, dude.
2:35.
I don't know why I was going to switch my FPS.
Yeah, you already switched. Now we get the cable rider, something like that. Which is just an auto scroller. And then we have one last thing to do in the entire run, and that's the
That
finale.
takes about a minute. I'm just gonna go for the safe way where I set it up for you.
So there's a way for May to get from the beginning to the end right off the bat, and it's just jumping a bunch, because as soon as you land for enough frames, you will get stuck in a walking animation. So LP3's gonna jump at first because it's faster, and then just hit a make it to the next section, which is Cody walking, and then I'll just take it to the end. Did you hit things?
Maybe.
Okay.
No, desync. Definitely desync.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I didn't hit anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
Absolute incroyable.
To be fair, I think me and Bam expected this to go a bit overestimate,
Yeah.
but some things did go horribly wrong.
I also put the estimate too low because we time in-game time, so
Yeah, and
we have to add like 5 minutes of loads at least.
yeah, so this part, I have to start spamming jump and dash before this cutscene finishes.
Yeah, before it loads. Yep. See, it just jumps right to this trigger, and then
Usually
while
I
this
can
is
make
playing,
it from there to the end, but we're doing this because it's safer. The other way is
Yeah.
kind of difficult, and I'm not the best at it.
you can see Cody zoom in. So I'm spamming jump and dash. I should not have control at this point, but it's pretty funny. Here
And
I'm-
this screws up the ending cutscene too, having Cody
Yes.
finish it.
I have to drop. It's stuck a little bit. So you can see that's the walking animation that we're trying to not get. What happened there? Okay.
Let's go. Got a
All
little
right,
bit
so
of
I'm
walking.
walking.
Where's Tim's when you need him?
And we're going to hit this this curtain.
And it's gonna switch to May for a second. You'll see it
Yeah.
on screen. Bam.
Wow, look at that. And then as soon as we kiss here,
That's
it will
time.
be time. So we're not supposed to have camera control. It's supposed to be doing like a nice
You
cinematic
can't
camera.
really see the kiss, so I'm gonna call time 1 second.
So we can just do this, you know. It's once the cutscene plays.
time. Easy.
GG.
Hope that was fun. We didn't play the best, but I had fun.
So thanks, Bam and LP3 for that great run. We will pretty much just cut right away to get to the next run. So
Hell yeah.
ticker, please.